is to give, like, I gift somebody like something every single day now.
That's nice.
Like, just because, like, I don't know, I'm just fortunate, and I will shout outs to Aaron, who was on the
Oh, he
podcast last
came.
time.
I saw him come back to life on IG, bro.
Oh well, yeah. Shout outs to Goodham, but I was talking about the other
Oh
Aaron
shit! Oops.
who was on our podcast, our last podcast.
Shout out to Aaron. My
but
bad.
shout outs to both Aarons because they're both really dope.
Thanks.
But no, Aaron, the other Aaron who was on our podcast, he was just he has a model of like just good karma, just giving people things, and like I don't know, I've been hanging around him, and he kind of just put the battery in my back to just kind of give things to people.
That.
Yeah, so every day now when I get clothes, I try to at least like gift an item of clothing to somebody. Yeah, so that's my thing now.
That's nice. I need to give more.
Look at me trying to be like a.
You don't be giving people shit.
I mean, not in the sense that like the physical act of here. Like, I mean, I guess in a sense, like I'm giving my good energy and I'm giving my talent and stuff like that. That's the most consistent things that I give. But like more, I guess like I could give more consciously, because like even if I do give, I don't think about what I'm giving, like the energy that I give off.
Are you big on gifts?
Gifts,
Yeah.
I actually like giving gifts, but I could do it more outside of occasional, like
Right.
birthdays and the holidays and stuff. But like if I'm thinking about something like, oh, this reminds me of you, like I think that's something that I could work on doing more often. That would make me feel good. I actually do like giving gifts.
You're not a receiver.
I am.
Do you like?
I feel like I'm more of a receiver than a giver, but like an equal balance.
Heavy on that. Yeah, I'm a receiver. I'm not a giver, bro. I don't
Yo.
give gifts. I'm working on it though. I'm working on it. I'm trying to work on it.
Yeah, I can't see Dante like just giving somebody a random
It's
gift.
hard, bro. You know
Dante, you're a little stingy, man. You're a little stingy. A little bit.
I think I'm too. I think I have a little bit of conceitedness in me and like selfishness.
Oh, we're getting deep. We're getting deep early. Oh, I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
Karan, I'm trying to take accountability, so I'm trying
Yes.
to really.
Oh, it's the season. I feel like that's the theme for some
Yeah,
reason.
she just told me this is mental health month this month. Did you know
Yeah.
that? I didn't know that.
And it's eclipse season too. If we're getting more spiritual and astrological.
I didn't know it was
Yeah.
eclipse season.
Do you feel
Okay.
like people only
Yeah.
try to change during the holidays?
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
Nah,
I
like
be getting a
That's
nice
the
version
towards
from
the end of the
people.
year, that's when people start to change.
Be
their
mad nice,
attitudes,
bro.
Yeah.
See, that's when like things start to become more like apparent. Like
Yeah.
when it's occasional energy, like, and it's more of a collective focus as opposed to like self-reflecting and stuff like that. That's like not something that people usually tend to do unless it's like the forefront of the collective consciousness. Like we're so tuned into what's happening on like a grand scale and like just general with people that I feel like people are more tuned into that. So whatever's happening in that realm, that's what they're going to focus on. Like, and so obviously like the bigger occasions and like whatever's trending in that moment, that's what people focus on. And that's when it starts to impact them to self-reflect as opposed to just finding that inspiration within yourself outside of all the noise. And I think that's what people in general need to tune back into.
That's a bar.
That is a bar. You're not lying. You were not lying.
I'm definitely guilty of that too. Oh my God.
We all are to an extent though.
I'm definitely guilty of that. But yeah, I really think there's like a selfishness part of me. Like, I am big on like, I'm definitely an active service type of guy, but I don't give gifts. If that makes a deal. So like, if you're hungry, I'm gonna make sure that you're
That's good, though.
fed. Like, I'm gonna make sure that your mental's good. Like, I'm always there, like emotionally
Yeah.
and I guess physically, because I want to make sure you have a good plate of food.
That's
Probably
that
because I have
Cancer
that.
energy.
Yeah.
That's good though.
But when it comes to like actually gifts, like I've never been outside and thought of like, oh, this would be really cute for someone, or someone would like this. Maybe I should get it. Like that never crossed my mind ever.
I mean, shit, like kind of what like Elia was saying, like not everything necessarily has to be tangible. Like
Right.
Yeah.
sometimes just your presence or the energy that you bring to somebody, or even like your
Yeah.
talent or your hobbies, like
Mhm.
can really like be just as good as a gift, you know?
So
And that goes off of love languages too, like, just in general, in whatever sense. Like, certain people might respond differently to certain acts of services or gifts. Like, not everybody's love language is like physical material things. So, like, people might care more about like the other like emotional focus and just like, just focus on their health or stuff like that. That might be more important to them. So, But it's still all acts of like giving.
I agree. Aw. Don't look at your don't look at your text messages while we're recording.
I'm
Dante.
not. That was my sister.
That's unprofessional.
Shut up. I'm putting my focus on my personal time. Make sure people don't hit me up.
Yo,
That's my
Dante,
sister. Shout out to my sister.
Shout out to I don't know which sister.
That was Alexis.
You got
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of sisters.
Yeah.
What's
What's
about today?
Oh yeah.
What's about today?
I gotta play a song.
Yeah,
Eli,
you
you want
gotta
to pick a
play
song?
Yeah.
What's the vibe today? What kind of song you feeling today?
What song have you just been playing like in your phone over and over
Non-stop.
Because we all got that song. We just
I
be
would have to
playing
check
every day.
because there's several different songs, but I feel like it's more of like a, what's the energy? Like a upbeat R&B vibe.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not like, I don't have the song in mind right now, but like if you have something that catches the
Upbeat
wavelength,
R&B.
you could tap in.
On some 2000 shit R&B or
Like-
some like current R&B
It could be
type
current,
shit?
yeah.
What? Did you hear Diddy's?
But like a good like instrumental.
Did you hear Diddy's new album?
Did he got a new
didn't.
album?
Yeah, he
What?
got a new album.
Diddy got some
What?
good.
Are we over here talking about Drake?
What? Did not pull up
Did-
I got you. Pull up Diddy's album.
I didn't even know Diddy dropped the album.
That's crazy.
Oh, he got Mammoth. He got Summer, Jazzy,
It's
21.
probably one of the best
How
albums
many
this year.
songs does he have on it?
He got
A lot.
Jasmine Sullivan, Kalani, Ty.
But why they all doing so many songs on the album?
Yeah, this is like 27
Play
songs.
the Summer
God
Walker.
damn.
Play the Summer Walker song. The Stay Long.
He got 27 songs on this.
It's
joint.
fire.
Yeah,
though.
you could play one of those.
You said Summer Walker?
Yeah, Stay Long.
Let me know if y'all can hear it. I didn't test this shit out. My fault, guys.
Yeah,
tried.
I have to be in the right space to have like a
Yeah.
listen to the album. Like any new music, I have to be in the right space to do it.
I am 100%.
And I don't like. I like listening after the hype is gone a little bit.
Yes,
That's probably
Like,
yes.
yeah, I
yes.
just don't like the collective energy on it and too many opinions. It just oversaturates it to
I
a
agree.
certain extent.
Have you guys ever listened to an album in shuffle? Like a brand new album, just shuffle.
shuffle.
In shuffle.
Oh,
I
in
like
shuffle?
that.
I feel like that's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah,
R&B,
because
bro.
it's like a project. Like I feel like that's where the art comes into play because it's a
Right.
story. Like that's what I think albums are, like stories. So I try to listen first for the story as opposed to like the sonically like pleasing aspect of it. Like I'm trying to see if it makes sense
Excuse me.
before anything else.
I'm sorry.
And if it doesn't, I'm just like, okay. Then I guess I could listen around to see which ones like hit a little bit more sonically.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I feel that.
What's that box for? It's my soapbox. If you have important things to say, you use the
I'm in a
soapbox.
good mood, bro. Damn.
Welcome to episode 193 of the Soapbox. It was your boy Sunny Tay. We got Mr. Chuckles over here, aka Karan, aka Amal, with the Cowboy Bebop hoodie on. That shit is fire. I'm gonna steal that from you one day.
I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? With the snap back, twisted back. You know what I'm saying?
Not the
I
full
don't-
fit.
You gotta say the fit. I don't know who that is.
Rough
but-
Riders.
Oh,
and
oh,
Terror Squad is
Rough
just-
Riders. Okay. We get a little air on for that. You got myself. I'm about to call myself Karan Dante.
You got yourself Sunny Tay. He's
Yeah.
okay. I see you're in the you're in the sweater today.
A sunny sweater.
He's in the sunny sweater. You know the funny. I'm not gonna give the long story, but the brief story behind the sweater. His work wife got him the sweater.
Not my work wife.
You have I'm selling Solange.
Oh no, she knows about it. And she's hating, and he only wears his sweater when Solange is not here.
That is not
It's
true.
I swear. Last time he wore the sweater, she was not here.
That's not a pocket.
That's probably coincidence, bro.
That's not
That's
It's
real
not
shit
true.
though. That's crazy.
And also,
Right.
Round of applause.
we got a special guest. We got the lovely Aliyah in the building, aka Chakra.
Chakra,
You know what I'm
what's
saying?
up?
In the building. She got the confident
check,
on
fit
here.
Look
check.
my dress up.
She got
It's
the
very
she got the
calm.
crop top
It's very
turtleneck
full
going on and
calm.
shit.
This
You know
is
what I'm
cozy
saying?
like
Got the
fall.
Uggs.
Very
Cozy fall
cozy
vibes.
energy. We're fully in fall vibes now.
Come on now.
Yes, but we here with it.
How you feeling, E? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling really good. Like it's a nice vibe. It's very Sunday energy, but in a good way. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes some Sundays are like groggy and like but today it feels like a good recharged Sunday vibe. So I'm feeling good.
Indeed.
Good.
How's your mental health been? I feel like we asked all our
Yes.
guests.
My
Let's say the
mental health.
past like month or two. Do you think it's been trending upwards, downwards? What have you
Stagnant.
been doing to kind of keep your mental health kind of flowing steady?
So like it's definitely been a wave,
Mm.
but I do have my routines to like, Well, I'm usually very introspective and like reserved generally, so I think that is like a plus size to me, focusing in on like the little shifts that happen within my mental health or like just my energy energetically. So like I always make sure that I spend some time to myself and like with no noise and silence and tune in and like, just go back to my journaling and like really put all my thoughts on paper so that I don't like get too lost in my head and like make sense of it to find any patterns that I might need to focus in on so
Right.
that it's not just all over the place. So I've been doing that. And like I've been also like focusing in on like the projects that I want to like pursue and finish because that's like a good thing to get my mind off of like anything that might lead me down like a spiraling path,
Yeah.
which is good because I've also been like finishing my a personal project that I've been working on for a while since the summertime. So I'm pretty like
Hey.
excited about that.
That's what's up.
Like I just completed the last of it, so I'm gonna be sharing it soon. So I'm excited about
Hey.
that.
Fire,
So
that's
yeah,
fire.
but
Have
Just-
you I'm sorry to interrupt you.
no, it's okay.
Have you always been like reserved and very introspective? Because you're probably the most like reserved Aries I've ever met in my life.
That's
you're an
another.
Aries?
That's so
She's
funny
an
though
Aries.
because yes, like
She
I
is
just
so
love
calm. I
breaking
love
like
it.
the stereotypes of things.
You
like,
are.
because like yeah, like I think I have been reserved for most of my life, and like when I was younger, I didn't really like that aspect to an extent, but I've always had a strong identity, but I didn't like how it came across because like I always used to get cringed when people are like, "Oh, you're so quiet," because like people usually to them when they see a quiet person, they think that they they can just like
Be
take
suspicious.
yeah, like or they can take advantage of that and be like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
like
that's
there's
true.
nothing to really worry about or be intimidated by because she's just quiet, she's
You
so
gotta
cute.
watch out for the
Right.
quiet ones.
And I'm like, yeah, okay, you don't even know me at all. Like I'm very multifaceted and like I feel like I have a hybrid personality. Like yes, I am reserved and I'm quiet, but that's only like it depends on the circumstances. Like
Environment and shit.
I also have a very vivid personality and like I am able to have like expression that people know if I know you, like, and if I'm comfortable with you, like that is a different aspect of myself that comes out.
Right.
But yeah, it does definitely depends on the environment, circumstances, and situations and stuff like that. But yeah, going back to like the Aries energy, I think that Aries energy is misunderstood to a certain extent, like period, because like when you hear Aries, you hear like aggressive, extroverted,
Fire,
oh,
yeah.
they're too much, they're fire. But like people don't know that fire energy has the capacity to burn and to warm. And I feel like my energy is warming, but I do have a fire within me that is destructive if you mess with me.
If you take
But
it there, yeah.
I feel like people don't usually mess with me in that way, and I feel like it's it's exhibited in different aspects. Like I'm a dancer, so in my battle, that's when my fire energy like
I agree.
really comes out in the battle realm.
I
Like I
agree.
do not play about myself when I battle. Like I'm not the same cute little girl, shy or whatever. I'm not even shy. I'm just reserved. That's the difference in itself. But like if you perceive me as being like quiet and reserved, you're gonna get a different energy when I'm battling. Like don't play with me.
In your
So-
art,
That's a
like,
fact, though.
everything comes out in your art.
Oh
like
yeah,
when you
yeah.
battle and when you dance. Okay.
And all different aspects of me come out, like the competitiveness, the natural connection, and just like my spiritual side.
Okay.
Like I try to tap into all different parts of me, and the project that I was talking about, it definitely highlights the different aspects of myself altogether.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I think it's very interesting how you said when we were talking about just keeping your mental health like flowing. How you said Elia, how you kind of like you stay reserved at times, like you stay to yourself and like regroup and get in your head. Do you think like I feel like recently I've been running into a lot of people who keep saying they can't do that. Like they say that like it's been really hard, especially since COVID, staying alone, like staying to themselves. Like they kind of feel like they need people around. Like, are you one of those people that like you kind of need to be alone at times, or do you need kind of people to help uplift your energy and shit? You know?
I think it's a balance. Like I think my like default is to just be in solitude. Like that's like my most comfort zone. So I definitely don't have a problem with that. Like, I feel most comfortable like that when I'm just to myself and like just fully in my own energy. But after a while, it does get lonely, and I do feel like, I could use some like companionship and friendship and like just lively energy to build my, stamina and vibe up sometimes. So a balance is necessary.
Is it hard finding that balance, like for you personally?
Um, I don't think it's necessarily hard because I do actually have like good people around me and like friends, and especially being connected with the dance community. That's like naturally like extroverted vibe, like because as a dancer, like that's just what it calls for, like to be in that vibe. So I think I do find a good balance in that way because like the people who I'm around, like they do give me great energy. Like I've never had to worry or question like who I'm around for the most part, like when it
That's
comes
good.
to my mental health and like my overall health. Like, yeah.
Everybody you met so far has just been genuine and like good vibes. You never
Yeah.
felt like snake energy or anything like that.
No, I haven't felt snake energy, not now.
Not now. I hear that.
I feel like that's a cool part of being like a part of like a creative like the dance community because like it's just so different because like I know for me personally I have trouble finding that balance. Like I find for me personally like I can be introverted, and even when I let's say do my hobbies, it can be really hard to even like at times mingle with the community because like a lot of times like it be like business oriented, and like I feel like I'd be a little envious like looking at people who be in like the art scene or the dance scene and
Same
things
here.
that are more like creative drawn.
Same here.
And like I feel like you get more of a bond with people in like a more community sense opposed to like shit like business where you're just trying to like benefit off of each other, you know?
Yeah. I do see that barrier though because like, there is always the air of professionalism. Like unless you step out of that business aspect or like, link with your coworkers outside of that energy and maybe like go somewhere else outside of that scene and see like if you could create that kind of like camaraderie with them like without that being
Without
a
business
pressure.
and
Yeah.
stuff. It's rough. It can be rough finding that balance.
Yeah.
They can.
For me personally, like I envy people who like have that.
But you don't go
balance.
outside, so that's your issue.
That's just the introvert in me.
I felt that though, because even as a dancer, I don't be wanting to go to all the parties and stuff like that. Like, I'd be like,
I don't know how y'all be doing it. Like, I'd be looking at Solange, I'd be like, yo, how can
But
you,
then-
like,
Yo,
be outside
But
every
then-
week,
yeah.
yo?
But then I get there and I'm on the tables dancing.
Yo, till 5 a.m., bro. Like,
But
the
that's so
parties
funny.
Be lit as fuck, and it just amazed me how. That's why I give the dancers so much props. They can be out at a club till 5 a.m., 4 a.m. dancing,
Like, what's
wait,
wrong with
chopping
us?
shit. The next day they have a gig, they writing that shit.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
they just going to get the coins, like doing what
That's
they gotta
wild.
do. And I'm like, how the fuck do y'all manage that shit? Like
I couldn't do it, yo.
I can't. Like
The
I
life
always
chose
get
us. I don't know.
It's crazy to me, bro. I just be watching like, damn.
I can't even stay up
These
past
niggas got a
12.
show tomorrow. These niggas out here till 5 a.m.
Yeah, like,
Not
forget
you
it.
clocking us.
Yo, thanks. I was so shocked, bro. I remember the anniversary that I went to at Crest. They had an anniversary a couple years ago, I think last year or the year before that, and they had an after party. And mind you, they had 2 shows. They had Saturday and Sunday. So I
Right,
think
we had,
Friday.
like, 3 shows.
Right. I think Friday was the after party, and niggas was there till like 2, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. type shit, right? So I'm looking at Solange. Solange lit as fuck. I'm like, yo, Solange, you know you got a show tomorrow, like,
Hey, Solange.
like was popping Solange.
That's
Solange.
so funny.
Solange.
Solange, and she's like, nah, we got it. Yo, she woke up, hungover as shit,
Wow.
and I'm like, yo, how you gonna do the show? Went to the show. All of them were probably hungover as shit. All of them were lit. Y'all killed that shit. I'm just like, this is crazy to
the
me.
second day was probably the best day.
That's what I'm saying. That was probably the best day. Like they probably showed out that day, and I'm just like, shout out to them because a lot of people can't do that shit.
No,
I can't do that
I
shit.
can't do
A
that.
lot of people can't just go out and dance, do what they got to do, and then go the next day handle business that they have to do.
Yeah.
That shit is ridiculous to me. But
And it's like all physical, like
Yeah.
too. So it's
Physical.
not like you're like mental. I mean, I'm sure a lot of it is mental as well, but
Yeah.
it's like mentally and physically you're testing yourself. So I got all kudos to y'all, man.
Word.
All kudos.
how you doing today, Karan? How's your week been? How's your mentee?
Today has been pretty chill. I've been trying to make Sundays my chill days because it's really hard for me not to work every day.
Facts.
But yeah, man, my month is It's been insane, bro. It's been really wild, but it's good. I'm blessed, man. I'm definitely very blessed, but yeah, just trying to find that balance of stuff, man.
Balance of what?
Of relationship, friends, family, like when you're just at times, I know for me, I have a little bit of a obsessive like personality. So when I'm really into something, I just get fully immersed like into it. So like with me, just
That's
when
true.
I'll be when I'm like in my zone, I'm just
You can't find Quran.
nah, bro. It's like from sun up to sundown. I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. Just trying to find balance. You know what shit that really messed me up, bro?
What happened?
Shout outs to my mom.
Shout out to
Cause
mom,
we
dude.
love
I
the
be
moms.
I be working so much, bro. I don't even be like getting to talk to my parents no more. And like I ran into my mom like on her way like when she was coming home
Wow.
from work,
Yeah.
and I haven't seen my mom in like a month, and I'm just like. Wow, my mom just like came up to me and just hugged me out of nowhere. I'm just like, who's hugging me? And it's like my mom. And I'm just like, damn, like I just miss like that feeling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, man, I'm just trying to work on finding that balance, you know, like trying to like talk to like interact with my friends and family more on top of just like trying to do my hobbies and my business and stuff. But yeah, man, just trying to find that balance. It's hard. It's hard finding
Okay.
it for me.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, man.
Dante don't be y'all. I feel like I'd be crying out for help, and Dante be like, "Oh, that's good. You're doing good."
Good.
Dante's that friend, yo.
I am not that friend. First
Yeah.
of all,
Yo, it's so
I'm not
hard
that
to
friend.
like tell your problems to like Dante.
Wait, that reminds me of a meme I saw that it was like, yo, just checking in, how you doing? He was like, terrible.
And like
And
she's
then it was
burning
like,
in the
okay,
background.
just checking. Oh no, it was like, oh, like how you doing? And then it was like, oh, not good. And then the friend was like, oh, okay, just checking.
That's Dante,
That's not
like
me.
for real.
No, I'm a great-
that's Dante.
No, man. First of all, it's hard to talk to you when I'm not here. It's really hard to talk to you when I'm not here because you don't respond back and shit like that. And like, I feel like me and you have a more of an in-person like relationship.
I
through
feel like
text
that's
and
in
phone.
general. It's hard for me to
You know what I'm
connect like
saying?
through the phone and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
I don't
think
be on
that's
my
why.
phone. I really
Exactly.
don't.
So I think that's why I don't be really checking up on you.
That's okay.
I care about you.
That's a horrible excuse.
No, because
It's
Uh-oh,
cool,
y'all have
though.
to unpack that a little bit.
Yeah, I know, right? We like,
Y'all don't think that every friendship calls for like different things. Like I have a friend where I don't see them for like months, maybe a year, but we'll text every now and then, check up on each other. And when we link up, it's like we never
like you never
Yeah.
even left each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have other friends that I need that I have a relationship that we text every day.
Yeah.
And I have other friends that I only talk to them in person. Like we don't text.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like you don't think that everybody has different kind of friendships and like every
Yeah.
style
Dynamics.
of
and stuff.
friendship, love language in a friendship is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, that definitely goes back to love language too. And just like people being different, like
Right.
that makes sense.
You know.
But if you tell me you want me to text you more, I could text you more. I could be annoying.
Right. Just communicate.
Don't be
I'm
annoying.
saying,
You
just
can text
communicate.
me more, but I mean, I'm good, bro. I'm chilling.
You know what? Nah, I'm gonna text you more because you be texting me a lot more than I do. Like you be hitting me with albums and shit like that. With me,
I do, yo.
So I gotta text you more.
And then you just keep me on red and shit.
Oh,
That's,
no.
It's cool though. It's
Nah,
cool.
I
It's cool.
keep people around.
How you been doing, Dante? How's your week been
Good.
going?
Uh,
Fucking 40 minutes into the podcast.
Facts. I've been good. Work was stressful this week. Work was very stressful, but we got through it. I've been really taking accountability for a lot of like shit that I do.
As far as what? Relationship, work,
Relationships,
hobbies?
work, the way I think and the way I go out through life. I feel like I have a very passive aggressive personality. Like I kind of don't take things as seriously as I should take them. So I'm trying to come to the root as to why I do that.
I feel like with you, you're the type of dude where you gotta be very direct. Like, I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like I feel like if somebody is not saying directly what's going on or what the problem is, like it won't get through. You know what I'm saying? Do you have a hard time reading the room? Do you feel like?
Oh no. Well, half the time I don't really. I'm an introvert, so when I go out, I'm very quiet. So like, I don't even do anything to like disrupt the room. If that
Are
makes
you?
sense.
I feel like every time I've seen you out, you be like working the room. You be talking to everybody. And you be like,
That's interesting because you were saying that you don't network for real, or that you
Yeah.
have trouble networking.
Like I
Oh,
really,
maybe.
well, one, we haven't been out together in a
You
long
be
time.
living different lives, yo.
Nah, bro. I really don't be talking. Like it depends where I'm at. So like when I'm out with salons and I'm out these dance events, I talk to people I know, but like I'm really kind of reserved. Like I don't talk as much as I want to talk to.
Dante, you know how many parties I've been with
Yeah.
you? You know how many frat parties, how many
But that's all-
basement parties,
Yeah,
how
but
many
that's
like
not-
just kickbacks, how many functions.
Yeah,
I've known you since the
Yeah.
third grade, Dante.
yeah.
Oh wow.
I've seen you work rooms. You are not like you could be introverted, but you know how to like talk to people. You know how to
No,
like.
you're not. It's not.
Maybe more of an ambivert. I don't know. Like, do you feel like you do have extroverted tendencies?
At times. At
Yeah.
times, yeah.
Because I feel like I could relate to that. Like I was saying, like I do have moments where
Mm.
I could be more extroverted based on the circumstance and this and that, but like my overall energy is like more defaulted introverted.
Yeah. Like a prime example, it's like at the last event that I was at, we had a Round of Flames event. Shout out to Round of Flames. And we was leaving. I was saying bye to like only people I wanted to say bye to.
Wait, that was funny though because like
Not funny.
no, not even that because we were like y'all left, and then I left, and then we were downstairs, but we weren't in the actual room, and then someone just like, are we gonna say bye to people or should we just go?
Just gonna bounce.
But I feel like we were all under the like
Perception
consensus
just
that like
bounce.
we could definitely go, but like
Right.
let's say bye.
But like I'm trying to get into more of saying like bye or like doing stuff because I really
You having home training? You mean that?
Training is crazy.
You ain't grow up in a Caribbean household, Dante.
didn't.
I can
Oh,
tell.
okay, so then
I grew up in a southern household.
Cause I'm about to say Caribbean household, you are taught to greet people and
Yeah.
like
No, but I should have southern hospitality in me, and I feel like parts of me does, but then parts of me doesn't because I'm very like, I don't really want it. Like I don't know why I've got this sense of like when I want to do something, I really don't do it.
Yeah.
So like there's times where like I would be in situations where I could talk to people, but like when I don't
Just
want
not
to
in
do it,
the
I don't
mood.
do it. Like there's times I don't even say hi to people, and I know like I fuck with them like that. Like I fuck with them.
Wait,
but
are
it's-
you the type to like have eye contact with somebody and look away or no? If you don't want to say hi to them.
That's me. That's me.
oh,
But it's not.
I
You
hate people
found
like
him.
that. I ain't
But,
gonna
but
hold
you know what I'm
you.
saying? But it's not even that I don't fuck with them. It's just like parts of me just doesn't
Yeah,
want
I
to do
felt
it.
that.
So like going back around the Flames event, like there's a lot of people I could have said bye to. I just didn't. Like I said bye to probably 3 people, and I was like, alright, I'm done.
That's
And
why
then you sat down.
Nah, so you ain't got no home training, though.
No, I do, but
No, you
like
don't.
I'm
Yeah,
just trying to
that's
figure out
funny.
why I'm like that.
Childhood trauma. That's what you just
Everything
blame it on.
goes back
Everything
to
goes
And it
that.
all goes back to that.
That's funny.
So I'm trying to like
Work
get
on
out of that. Yeah, work on that. And get out of
Okay.
that comfort zone. Also, I gotta work on my communication skills.
I feel you. I'm
Like
Yeah.
I thought I'm a really good communicator. It turns out that I'm not.
Like that's the thing. Like I feel like you could have the ability to articulate very well, but I feel like to be able to articulate well and to communicate are two different things. Like I feel like I've learned that within myself. Like there's a nuance to it. Like because I feel like I can articulate myself very well, but there's also barriers that happen when you're like networking with somebody like you don't know. Like then there's like different uncomfortabilities that come to the forefront that might hinder your natural ability to articulate things.
Right.
Okay.
I feel like I've had that issue.
And then there's a thing where like maybe somebody receives information differently than the way
Yeah.
that you're expressing.
Yeah.
So like I've been in situations where I would talk to people and they're not comprehending what I'm saying. Or like they're just they comprehend it but they don't really understand the core main idea of it. And I'll have to like either talk about it in a different way or like maybe doing it in like a words of affirmation way or like a light way where like they will actually understand what I'm saying and they receive the information and they go about it how they go about it. And I've never had that happen to me until like now. So now I'm realizing like, okay, maybe I'm not good at communicating as I thought I am. Because a lot of people are coming up to me being like, they misinterpret what I've actually said. Or my body language might say something, but like my words are saying something different. So like maybe my body
Right.
language gives off standoffish. Like I don't fuck with you, but like I really fuck with you. But I just can't control like my body language type
Yeah.
shit. So
That's that like up north New York shit. Like
is it?
I
Of
feel
North
like
New York shit.
I feel like it's on some like, cause like I said, like Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh, like we're introduced. I don't know, man. Just be like
When's the last time you've been to like a Southern household besides my house?
a Southern household.
Yeah.
I'm from down south, bro. I mean,
You from Florida? That don't count.
what do you mean I'm from Florida? That don't count.
No, I'm
What do
talking about like
Yo, like Alabama, Tennessee.
yeah, South Carolina, like a
Florida's-
real Southern.
you- Southern. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know a lot
Ex-
of like super Southern people. Like my peoples is from Florida, from South Florida and shit.
Nah,
but
Florida Southern is a totally different thing. I feel like when
yeah, I haven't been around like Alabama, Mississippi, even like South Carolina,
Yeah.
Southern people.
Wait, where's your family from?
my mom is from South Carolina.
Okay, yeah.
They country as hell over there.
Yeah.
My dad was raised in the Bronx. So in my household, we grew up like with a lot of Southern, what's I'm looking for? Like ideals and like ways to grow up and way to treat people. So like, I've been told to say yes ma'am, yes sir, no ma'am, and I guess that's why I'm so big in food. So like, anytime I have somebody over or like around people, I always make sure like I feed them.
stuff.
Like I always make sure people have food, make sure they're good type shit. So, and I've always been like that. And some way, not to make this an individual, but like this is not about me. But I'm sorry.
Look at Dante feeling bad.
No, yeah, because you started getting a lie. I'm talking about myself. But
We're here with it.
Break down your traumas. Come on.
break down my trauma.
Break it
down. Where was I?
Southern household.
Oh yeah, I feel like somewhere along the way, I kind of like lost that side of me,
Yeah.
type shit. So like,
You haven't been connecting with your Southern folk.
yeah, maybe.
You not.
Maybe.
You with the dance community now.
Nah.
Not now, but yeah, I don't know if that answers that. But that's my week. I'm doing a lot of. That's my week.
Okay. Good. That's good.
I'm doing a lot of introspective on my week. That's
Aw.
it. I gotta really. I'm unraveling some things,
Yeah.
opening the vault, things that I kept closed for a long time. Not try to open it and figure out why is this happening. Why is this happening? So that's been going on with me, Karan.
Hey, man. Okay.
So we can start with an icebreaker and finally get into the shits.
Icebreaker.
Icebreaker, yes. So you know how people have New Year's resolutions, right? And people only really do the New Year's resolution in like February type shit.
Yeah, literally the first month.
Exactly. What is something that you want to go into the new year getting rid of, and what is something you want to take in and learn how to not accept it, but something you want to tackle on and make it a strength rather than a weakness. So something you want to get rid of that may be something that's prominent to your personality or your mental, you want to get rid of it by the end of the year, and then into New Year you want to have a weakness and you build it into a strength.
Wait, so like, is it connected? Because I feel like to get rid of it is also a weakness. Like,
However way you
however,
interpret
okay.
it.
Well, I guess I would want to get rid of like procrastination because like that's definitely
That's a
been
big
like a
one.
hindrance to things that I want to accomplish. And I would want to bring in like just adaptability to change because
Okay.
yeah,
You're not big on change?
I think that I could be more receptive to it than I
Okay.
have been. But like I'm open. I feel like I'm open to it conceptually, but to actually implement it in my life is a different story. And I think that that's what I need to be focusing in on a little bit more, like to be more intentional about.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That is a great one. Draw.
Ooh. For me, I would say I would want to change. Maybe I probably want to change me not accepting help and not being as independent. Because I know for me, like I'm the type that like I would rather take the long way or like make things harder for myself over like trying to accept help. And yeah, and I'm like very isolated from like the world a lot of the time. So I just want to start getting more connected to people and like accepting help and communicating and not being so alone all the time. And something I want to. What's other
Something you
question?
want to get rid of? I think you said.
That's what I want to get rid of. I want to.
Oh.
The one you want to bring in.
Yeah.
Oh, that I want to bring in.
Yeah, what's something you want to bring in?
Um, I don't know, bro. You know what? I just wanna probably just like help more people. Like I wanna find ways to just like give more and help more and like I don't know, find ways to be more just giving and self servant to not be as self-serving and just like be more like serving other people. You know,
Okay. So have more like active services.
acts of services to
Okay.
yeah.
That's cool.
That's good.
Yeah. What about you, Dante?
I want to get rid of. I feel like I'm almost there, so I'm gonna just say it anyway because I think I'm almost at the point where I'm really rid of it. I want to get rid of my fix it mentality. So like anytime someone comes to me with a problem, I want to fix it automatically, and I'll focus on that instead of my own problems.
Okay.
I feel like I've been selfish, a good way of selfish in that way. So like when people come to me with problems, I'll give them advice, but I won't really pour in, give them all my energy,
Yeah.
and like overexert myself to make sure that they're good, and then I fail to go back to myself, make sure I'm good, because then I'm left all drained and I'm
Right.
all depressed or whatever the case may be. And something I want to strengthen, I would say, I think besides my communication, I would probably say my focus. My focus. So like you, I'm very heavy on procrastinating. Like I procrastinate like a bitch. Like I always procrastinate, and I feel like I need to focus a lot more because I have a lot of goals that I want to obtain, and I don't really focus on them because I'm always focused on other things. I'm always procrastinating. Like, oh, I'll start it next week. I'll start it next week, and I never start that shit. So I think I want to strengthen up my focusness because I'm not as focused as I think I am.
You don't think so?
Nah, not as think. Not as I think. Like I know I can focus on things when I want to, but like I really put shit off to the last minute a lot, and I don't like that about myself.
Okay.
Like I feel like once my mind is stirring on it, I need to just do it then and there.
Yeah, like I feel like that's what me like the thing about procrastination is I feel most motivated to do it like when it's like crunch time.
Bro,
like,
for real. And I do a great job, but I shouldn't always rely on that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I need to build up that energy before crunch time. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that's been holding me back a lot.
Do y'all feel like you guys are having like enough fun for like as young as we are? Like, do you guys feel like you're living your life to the fullest? So what they say?
Do I feel like I'm living my life to the fullest?
Because like you just pretty much said like you feel like you need to be more focused. So like if you're not focused, what like are you getting lit? Are you just having fun? Like are you just living your life? Like do you feel like you're living your life to the fullest?
I could say no.
You don't think so?
I could say no.
Like what do you think you're? I mean like recently you've been going out more. You've been interacting more.
It's not
But you don't
that
think
much.
you're living?
Honestly, bro, I feel like my life doesn't start until I figure out where I want to go. Like that's why I'm so heavy on Chicago. I feel like that's
Like you don't feel like you have a home yet?
in New York. Hell no.
Nah.
Oh,
Nah.
wow.
Even though I love being in the crib, I love being in my room, I love all that other shit, but I don't feel like I'm really home.
But you feel like you got to move out of state to find a home.
I need to like this. There's something in me that feels like I need to
Like a
expand.
new environment or
Yeah, like
something?
expand my horizon. Like I feel like what's in New York, I've experienced it, and I'm thankful for everything that I've learned, and I made mistakes on. But I feel like I need something else, and like I just feel like I'm very stagnant right now. Very stagnant. So that's why I say I can't really say I'm living my life to the fullest. I feel like I need to go somewhere, go to a new environment, and I feel like that's gonna unlock this other side of me that's like that's like trying to open the door, but like it's locked. So I'm waiting for that. That's why I'm so heavy on Chicago. Like I feel like once I get to Chicago, I'm gonna be doing a whole bunch of shit I never thought I'd be fucking doing.
That's cool that you like already like have a space that you already know where you want to go though, because like
Yeah.
I resonate with like wanting to be in a different environment and traveling, but like I don't have any space that necessarily like calls me directly to it, like because there's different things in my mind, but like if I want to go somewhere and actually take that action, I want to have like a specific forefront, like place to go to.
Okay.
But yeah, I felt that though, like just being like a little bit stagnant and just I feel like that's the general theme right now, like
Yeah.
because just movement in any inch, like it doesn't have to be going all the way somewhere across the world or country or you know, but like just even moving out of like just like cleansing your room or your space or getting rid of certain people and like moving little environment wise. I think it starts there for
Yeah.
me at least.
Yeah.
Like,
How do you feel? Do you feel like you live your life to the fullest? I mean, you are, so I can't even say that.
Yes and no, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? It'd be so weird because like shit don't ever seem like like you know they always say like it never is what it seems. Like I don't know. You always like have a perspective of what something is. Like you'll set a goal, be like I want to do this, and then when like it happens, you'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
now what?
right,
Yeah.
right.
You know. But it's like one of those things. I know for me, like I don't know. Like I know growing up, I always had a certain like image and thought in my mind of what I want to happen, and then like once you
Facts.
think you reach that, you'll be like it's not as fulfilling. So I know for me personally, like I just want to just like have more experiences. Like shit don't have to like cost a lot or like
agree.
like that's
Yeah.
what I just want to start working on, like building relationships again, because like I know for me, like I'm the type of person where I've been out on my own for a very long time. So I'm the type of person where I'm not gonna go out if I feel like shit is not right for me. Like I'll stay in like you know me. Like
Yeah.
I'm the type, if shit is not all the way right, I won't do shit. Like I would just focus on what I gotta do.
Right.
But like I don't know, like life is more than just like it's like little tangible shit. It's more like the experience and you know, the relationships and the bonds you have in the community. So I know for me, like I just want to work on just like living more as far as like putting myself out there and just like having a good time. Like not always worry about like the little minute shit and like the business shit and money shit. Like not everything's about that shit. Like
You know what's one thing that I always fantasize about having, and it's why I feel like I haven't really unlocked that part of my life yet.
what?
I want to go to like a fucking cafe that I always go
Okay.
to, and I walk in there, and they be like, oh, hi Dante, good morning Dante, and they already know my order off bat, whatever my order may
What?
be.
Wait, Dante,
It's
what?
a weird.
That's how you know.
It's a weird thing, but like it's something that I've always like just fantasized. I'm like, damn, that feels good to like. It's just like going to like a certain cafe that knows you. You already
You're a part of the community.
part of community exchange energy, and they already know what your common order is gonna be. Like some oatmeal, whatever fucking tea I order. Like they just know what like type of mood I'm gonna be in.
Yo,
It's so
Dante,
weird.
you're
It's-
old,
That's how you
bro.
know you home.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those weird things that I always fantasize. I'm like, yo, Chicago, that's where it's gonna happen. Like it's weird, bro.
Yo,
It's
you
weird.
better stay in a nice part of Chicago because
That's-
No,
they
I
are
know.
about to.
I know.
You about to
They are.
look like food to the Chirac demons. Like,
Nah, I'm gonna be okay over there, bro. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be good.
no, you'll be
Period.
fine.
But a liar.
Yeah.
We'll get to you now. So where I want to go with this. So when we was talking in the car on the way here, well, first, because it correlates to that, because I remember we was talking about how you went to school up here in Hackensack. And
Whoa, wait, what?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell
Wait,
you.
what? Y'all just gonna leave that part out? You went to school in Hackensack?
I went to college at Fairleigh Dickinson University.
Hey, shout out to Fairleigh Dickinson. Ooh, I had some nice.
Literally nobody probably not imagine,
Give me like 3 people. Oh, yeah, I
Right.
heard of that college.
but no, y'all should know about it because they beat Purdue, the
Oh, here we
basketball
go.
team.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that was
low
seed
key,
1.
yeah.
They on
that
the
team is
map.
low-key nice.
They on the
They are
map.
low-key.
Yeah, they
Relax.
are.
Relax.
They definitely are.
Relax.
Nah, they got mad traction from that though, cause that's seed 1.
Yeah, no, they're actually really like like they're I don't want to say prominent school, but like as far as like athletics and shit, certain things they're like definitely known for.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to
D1.
Fairleigh Dickinson, Hackensack,
Right.
on the
Shout
map,
out.
Jersey gang. You know what I'm saying?
Shouts to them. Fuck, I'm just trying to talk, bro.
I
I
gotta
didn't know
represent
where
for
you was gonna
Jersey.
go
I
with
know, I
that.
forgot where I was going with that.
In the car, y'all were talking about.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, so you told me how you went to school up here, and you told me how that's where you found your love for dance again?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Per
Okay.
se? So I'm
Really?
curious, like how you got into dance, and then not really fall out of love with it, but you kind of focused on sports, and then you went back. I'm
Right,
curious
right.
about that.
Okay, yeah. Just a little background. Right now, I'm a professional dancer,
Hey.
but I've been dancing. Like I started dancing since I was like 4 years old, but I didn't really dance too much in grade school, like in high school and stuff like that. I was more into like sports, like because I'm also a figure skater and I played softball,
wow.
so that took up most of my time, as well as like AP classes and stuff like that. So I wasn't really dancing too much in high school, and there wasn't really a dance program that gravitated to me anyways. So I didn't really reconnect with dance until I went to college, and there was an Afro dance team that I joined, and that we were competitive and everything. We made our routines, and then we went to compete with other Eastern schools in the area,
Hey.
and we actually did really good. Like we won first place against like 14 different teams, like including Howard, Temple, and all that. Not to
Wow.
name drop, but like we actually did
Nah,
really
name
good.
drop.
That's what I'm
Yeah, that
saying.
should be
Like,
good. That's
we're the
fine.
underdogs because
Aw.
Yeah.
not just like with basketball or other things. Like we actually really did our thing. Like FDU. Like so.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's when I really reconnected with dance. And after that, like outside of college, there was also like another group of people who I connected to through the link and connection of my, like the people who I met in my dance team. Like there was people outside of that dance team in the Jersey area that I connected to, and like we made dance videos, and I also like shared more of that energy through there. And then I graduated college, and then I started taking dance classes, and yeah, that's when I really started to go full throttle with my dance, like just my dance career.
Mhm.
And I started getting like certain gigs through there, and then like later on, like 2020, I joined KR3Ts, which is a dance company in the East Harlem, and I've been a part of that company for about 3 years now. And that's when I started training in like other different styles, like house, locking, crump, and like that's what I also reconnected with my love for light feet, because I was born and raised in Harlem, so like I always was naturally connected to the culture of light feet, and just like through parties and socials, like people were clapping it up, and like the lunchrooms and stuff. So I knew what the dance style was and everything, and just the culture of it, but I wasn't directly connected to the pulse of it until like I rejoined Character Tees, and like shout out to Noah, because like he taught
Shout out
it
to Noah.
right, and like that was when I like reconnected within myself, like my love for light feet. And yeah, ever since then, like I joined Bomb Squad, and so I've been a part of that team, which is a light feet team. Shout out to Kid Smooth, he started Bomb Squad, that's his team. And I've been battling through the scene at Rounds of Flames, and also like outside of it, and light feet events. And that's when I really like kind of made my scene and my realm in the culture as a battler, not just a dancer and performer. And yeah, even up until now, like that's really where I am right now. So I specialize and mostly focus in Afro and light feet, but I train in other styles. But yeah.
Okay. Prior to college, like, did you not see a career, like yourself having a career in it? Like, you said you didn't really find that sense of community until like you were in college. Like prior to that, what were you like trying to do? Like, did you not see dance?
I mean, like I was in high school, so I didn't really have a clear set of
Yeah,
where
I
I
was about to
wanted
say,
to
yeah.
go,
What
or
you're
like
trying to do,
what I
okay.
wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
I was very like just focused on in the present, day to day, and like my schedule was already like packed and like active with
Sports and stuff,
softball and
yeah.
figure skating and like
But
school.
were
and
you involved in like certain like communities like prior to college, or like were you
like dance communities,
any
or
dance
just
communities? Or?
see, yeah, not even like it wasn't even like I started dance when I was 4 in the Uptown Dance Academy, but that was just like when your mom wants
Just,
to
like,
put you in
extracurricular
something.
stuff,
But yeah, like I feel like I've always been like athletic and like just body prone to certain things. Like I've always had a talent for like the movement, the arts of movement.
Okay.
So like I naturally just like excel at it, but like I feel like my love reconnected when I was like more mature and like more able to have more autonomy and free time on mind to like rethink what I want to do, because like once you're in college, especially if you stay on campus, like that's when you get to really self-reflect more and figure out what you want to do and like who you are as a person, and
For
like
sure.
you have a reconnection with your identity and your sense of self.
Yeah,
And like that's also where like my spirituality started to grow a little bit more deeper when I was in college too. Like it coincides with each other. Like my love for dance and my spirituality both strengthened together.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would assume that because you're around that kind of similar people who are kind of aspiring to do the same
Exactly.
thing. So I would
Yeah.
assume it definitely can help. You know?
Mhm.
Do you think that you have a chip on your shoulder when you dance?
In what way?
She's an Aries. She's a fire sign. Of course.
So like,
like a pressure?
no, not pressure. I guess so. This is just from my observation, right? I could be totally wrong. When I see you dance and I see you perform, I always get a sense you have a chip on your shoulder, and not really like a sense of pressure, but like, I guess unappreciated, or you feel like you should be in a different. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, you should be in a different stage that where you're at right now. And like people might be overlooking you. Like I just always see like you're dancing with a chip on your shoulder, and you're like, I'm really gonna show these niggas what's up, type of shit. Like
You
I always
asking if you
get
think
that.
she's underrated?
No. Well, underrated could be a good fire for some people, but whenever I see her dance, I always get like she has a chip on her shoulder, like
Like she dancing like she got rent to pay?
If you want to call it that.
Something like that?
Well,
could be wrong.
you're definitely right about me feeling like I feel like I should be more like acknowledged at this point in
Acknowledged,
time,
yes, that's a good
because
word.
I definitely know like the value that I bring when it comes to just my talent and like what I have to offer as a dancer and like now choreographer. So like I've been dancing and I've been putting my time and energy into this for a while now. So naturally, of course, you would want to see results like that fit what you deserve. And I feel like in that realm it is frustrating because like yeah, I am appreciative of what I have received like so far, but like as far as what I know I deserve, like it could definitely be more. So you're definitely right about that. But the chip on the shoulder, like I don't feel like I necessarily have to, like I don't know, I don't think I dance with that in mind. Like it's just really off of the strength of me innately connecting to my natural,
Got you.
you know, just desire and love for it.
Got you.
Like I'm very present when I dance, and it's nothing in my mind. Like I don't have anything to prove. I feel like it's not like, oh, these people don't respect me or appreciate me, so let me show them. Like I never
Gotcha.
feel like I have anything to prove because my love for dance is like, it simply is on its own, and it's not connected to anything outside of myself. But like when we come to the terms of it being a profession, like you
Yeah.
definitely know, like, all right, now we need to see some results. Like, or what is the disconnect where I'm not putting myself in the place like where I deserve to be like seen in that way or like recognized or like get the opportunities that I know I deserve. I think like that's definitely a conversation in itself. But as it comes to dance and me dancing and like expressing myself, that comes directly from my spirit, like regardless of if I'm feeling unsatisfied in other realms or politics of dance. Like as a dancer, you're gonna get what you get authentically from
Yep.
me outside of anything. But yeah.
Is
Gotcha.
dance still fun for you at this point? And
I
like
think
from doing it professionally for how long have you been doing it like quote unquote professionally for now?
So I would say since 2019,
2019,
because
okay.
that's when I first got my real gig through dance.
Now
Yes.
that you're actually making money from it, like is it still fun? You think?
Like, yeah, I feel like to say fun is like an understatement though. Like,
Hey.
not to say like, oh, it's super ecstatic. Like,
Yeah.
it's like more, like I say like before, like it's more like it's a calling. Like, so, you know, like it's one thing to say something's fun, but it's like, you know, like Disney World is fun, like, but that's not your calling. You feel me? Like,
I see what you're
so
saying.
yeah,
Yep.
it's
I
a
totally
deeper
agree.
energy connected to my my expression when I dance. But obviously I have fun with it when I dance. But like,
Yeah.
I don't think fun is like
Right
it's
word to use for it.
yeah, like, and that's not
I only
enough.
say fun just because like when people start actually doing like something they're passionate or a hobby and start actually making a career out of it.
Yeah.
Like I hear a lot of people say they start to lose the interest and it doesn't become
Okay.
as either fun or interesting or
Because of the politics in it.
because of the financial monetization
Yeah.
of it. Like I mean, things are different once money and
Money's involved.
professionalism and the game and the politics of all of it start
Yeah,
to
I get that.
come into it.
I feel like whenever, like, if you do feel that way, or if I ever do feel like it's like not as enjoyable, then that's really just a matter of redirection and like putting myself in a different environment, but while still doing what I'm passionate about, like, which is dance in this case. But yeah, like, if it's never fun for me, then like that's just an indication that I need to find what I need through this space of art in a different way, or like I had to figure out how I could like just like do something differently within this art space, but always connecting to the foundation of dance and what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, fuck, I lost my train of thought. Damn it.
You stay be doing that, yo.
No.
It's so funny watching you do that, bro.
Yo, it be there, then it goes away. Fuck.
I'm sorry to laugh at you.
Nah,
Nah,
it's
That
okay.
should be so
It's
funny.
funny. You can laugh at me, Karan. I understand. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
So, ouch. So,
Watch your lips. Don't hit your lips on the mic.
shut up before I lose my thing, bro. So, you know how I always said that one thing I like about you is that you always take time to take care of yourself in the dance community. So, although it's your profession, and you know, it can be busy at times, but there's always the times where you always like you either on vacation or you either just just hibernating. You're just doing what you got to do. You get your chakras aligned and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Have you always been in the mindset of like, yes, this is what I want to do. Yes, this is a job I have to do, but I also have to take care of me first. And you always make sure that you're okay before you jump into things, or like is that something you had to learn while being in the community?
Okay, so like the job like is like a creative job, like a dance job, or just in general?
Just in general, because I know in the dance community you may want to take a class one time. You have practice as well in Chris. You might have a gig on the weekends. Like I know in times in dance community when shit is booming, and like every day you might be doing something type shit. And when stuff gets stagnant or slow, to say, and you might have more free time than usual, I know that you usually take that time to really make sure that you're good, your health is good, physical or mental, and you always do what you have to do. I guess what I'm saying that have you always had that mentality where like whenever you have the opportunity to have that free time to take care of yourself, you take it? Or were you always, or did you have to learn that? Because I know some people in the dance community, when they have that free time, they kind of don't know what to do with it. It's like, damn, why is shit stagnant? Like, is it something I'm not doing? Like, what is going on type shit?
Yeah. No, I'm definitely like one to make sure I'm having the space for myself to recharge. I feel like I'm too good at that.
Oh, you think
which is why I also thrive off of activity. Like I actually do get recharged when I'm being super active because it rebalances me when I'm like too in the introspective recharging state. Like because in that instance, if I'm too much into that, it gets like too idle, and I don't want to ever be that way. So like when I am active, like I'm like, yes, like it's recharging.
Right.
So I actually do thrive off of that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you try to be booked and busy. So like,
Yeah.
you one of those like people who like just got to be doing your work and got to be staying busy.
Yeah, like I do like a balance of it though. Like, but I feel like my recharge, like when I am like not booked or whatever, like I feel like the recharge is more it's more satisfying than if I'm not booked or if there's inactivity. Like,
what's some things you do?
I like to journal. I like to listen to music. I meditate.
Okay.
You know, and like I just do like just basic things like watch TV or just have a glass of wine or something like that.
Right.
Like it depends, but yeah, it's definitely as long as I'm in my own space and like reflecting also in my thoughts. Like I don't know if it sounds crazy, but I do talk out loud. So I talk to myself and like I let my thoughts go.
Nah, that's crazy. Not
Yeah,
crazy.
because like I feel like that's when things are more clarifying for me.
That's a
like
fact.
yeah.
That's a fact.
I don't know why I get like I feel like I believe you when you say you have a good balance of everything. I don't know why, but I just believe you, and I feel like I'm trying to get like that. Like I'm trying to get like that.
You
I
don't
respect
be
that.
believing people when they say that?
Nah, people be bullshit.
Yeah.
I definitely believe you.
You said I don't know why.
Nah,
I really
I
believe you.
definitely
That's
believe
what I'm
you.
saying.
I love
people
that.
Be lying.
You be lying?
People be lying about that. I just believe you.
No,
when you
that's
say
not
that.
That sounds
funny.
crazy though. Like, damn, why wouldn't you believe it, bro?
No, people be what?
People be
bullshitting.
bullshitting?
Not saying you bullshit.
You said that in the
believe
most
it.
sincere way. I don't know why, but I really believe you.
No, I do. Cause that's something. Yo, I swear, I really do admire
Wow.
people who like. Cause I think stuff like that be like
Hard to balance?
super hard. Like I can't like.
I agree.
I be thinking I'm like the smartest person in the world, but like when it comes to like finding a balance to like do stuff like that, it's just hard for me. So like when I meet people who are able to do that, I really be like, oh, like I'm trying to just observe and like take note, you know?
Yeah.
And I respect it.
Can we take a break real quick? I use the bathroom.
You gotta ask me to take a break. The poppy's hitting, huh?
Yo,
Dante
Karan.
said, "Oh, it's time for bed."
Karan,
What's up?
you know when I play late at night in the car?
What? What?
I
What?
play the most chillest music ever.
Nah, you do. Your playlist be hitting though. I fuck with the vibes.
Dante, sometimes you be trying too hard. I actually got feedback from you recently
Oh,
that
snap.
said, a woman recently said that you was trying to play some smooth shit, but you was messing up the vibe because it was supposed to be a turn up vibe, and you be trying too hard with doing the smooth shit.
I like smooth
Who
songs.
said
man.
that?
Who said that? Nah.
I'm not gonna put her name out there, but just know last time that we went out,
Oh no, that's not funny.
we were with a group of women. Last time we went out, it was a minute ago, but
This is me and you? Like,
yeah, but we were with a
group of women?
Yeah,
I don't remember that, but you're probably right.
It was after a podcast. We went out.
You're really right.
Yeah.
I
But
know.
I was told that Dante, you're like, she
I
was
remember that.
like, I respect like his
Not
choice of
trying too hard,
music,
though.
but but yo, I want to hear like that like I want to hear some
She
ratchet.
was trying to hear my booty hole burn.
Literally, she was like, oh, she was like, I get what he was trying to do. Like it was women in the car. He was trying to play Cleo Soul and that
That's
smooth
his
sensual.
vibe.
But she was like, yo, I'm trying to hear that ratchet. She was trying to hear Gucci Mane. She was trying to hear Key Glock. She was trying to hear fucking Moneybag Yo.
She could have drove. Oh god.
I'm saying.
Yeah, she was like, you was
That's
fucking
not
I
the
love
vibe.
Gucci and Moneybag Yo.
I
I
know.
ain't trying to hate them all the time.
Nah, that's
love
not
music.
funny.
That's sick. We was going out to a party and he was playing Cleo Soul. You was sick. You was
I
sick,
remember
dude.
that.
Yo.
I remember
You was
that.
sick too.
You
That was
sick.
good music. They like the music.
Bro, we was going out. Like, nigga.
Listen, sometimes you gotta have a calm.
His going out is
chakra.
different from other people's
I
going
know.
out.
Thank you. Thank
Old,
you.
bro. Like,
Oh, man.
That's bad funny though.
Listen, I could bump some Cleo Soul and go to some ratchet ass party and be lit, bro. It
I
won't
felt
bother
that.
me
I
at
felt
all.
that.
No, you gotta
Balance.
have have a calm going into. I don't know.
no, you gotta set the vibes.
I
before
feel
you
you. I feel you. Where did I want to go with this?
go. Yeah, where we going with this?
We picking up or switching gears?
I like switching gears.
Yeah.
You want to switch gears?
Let's
We can switch gears to something, I don't know.
Let's switch gears.
More mainstream if y'all want.
We can go a little
Mainstream.
mainstream.
Right, little-
Y'all want to talk
See what
about
the
Miss
people
Jada
talking
girl?
about.
Miss Jada girl. You want to talk about Miss Jada girl?
Miss Jada
You
girl.
talk about Miss Jada girl.
Miss Jada's cool.
I'm not gonna like disrespect black women, so
No,
like,
we're not disrespecting her. Nothing wrong
It's
with
just
her.
like a objective critique or like a general.
Yeah, how do you? Well, you haven't really been on social media, so you don't know too much.
like that.
So I don't really want to talk about what she really says, because like that's her business.
just the general
um,
topic.
Yeah.
I guess the general topic about presenting to the world about how you and so and so might be in a relationship, and then years later you come out and say y'all were never in a relationship, but yet homeboy proceeded to act like y'all was in a relationship, hence smacking.
And snapping them on stage for you.
Yeah, and you about to say y'all wasn't together during that time. I just think that was kind of funny, and
I feel like a lot of the energy that's coming up right now towards her, like, or in response is like, she's basically like, actually, like, that's the energy that she's giving right now. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Because it's just a lot of things just like pouring out. That's like, whoa,
random too.
whoa,
Like,
what's
random.
going on?
Like on a smaller level, like how do y'all feel even on just like putting your business out on like just to the public? Like, do you feel like it's wrong for? And I've been seeing, and that this is a thing. Like just nowadays, just I've been not even Jade. I've been seeing so many people just like people I know personally just expose their relationship and like having their partner not wanting that and be like, why are you putting my business out like on social media? How do y'all even feel about people putting that out to the public?
I'm all for discretion. Like, I feel like there's a boundary issue too when it comes to mainstream energy and like just people just posting too much of their baggage or just their own personal stuff.
I say the same
It's
shit.
like, come on, like you gotta respect other people's boundaries, like, cause all the things that I know about like Jada in specific or just people in general is against my will. Like I don't need to know all of these things that y'all keep on talking about. Like,
and then there's the opposite thing because like, what if that's someone's way of finally releasing and like able to express themselves is by posting, which is a crazy thing. It's crazy to me that people need social media to express themselves, but
attention is a drug. Like,
is it attention though, or is it the only way of like?
I feel like that's not the only way though. Like, cause there's journaling, there's processing, there's like self-reflecting and all of this stuff. Talking to family and loved ones.
Right.
She has those.
That's the healthy way, but I understand when you're a public figure and everybody's like in your business, it's hard not to like to keep everything private. But I feel like if you're a celebrity or not, just like keeping your problems like within like your household, like I just feel like I always thought it was weird for people just in general to just like expose everything like online to the public, to people who are just either just trying to be in your business, don't really care about you, might give you bad advice, like hurt people, so there's people looking at it who just want to like see you hurt and gas you up with certain information. Like I just never understood. I mean, I understand it because like literally attention is a drug, like especially nowadays that everybody has a platform. But
well, there's also a narrative that to be on her side for a little bit, that was advocate. There has been a narrative coming out about how she is and like how their relationship has been at and how she's been dragging him all these years. And I guess she just felt the need to just come out and just be like, all right, let me tell you the real story. Yeah, which still didn't make her look good. Right. In my opinion, it didn't make her look good.
Redemption?
Maybe redemption, or maybe she just got tired of lies. And she was like, we've been living a lie for all these years. I'm just going to come out and say we have been together.
Why not just live your truth?
But based on the interviews, it did seem like she was very, like, pleased with everything that she was saying. Like they was like, oh, so, like, you know, in your book, like, it said that y'all been separated since 26. She's like, yes.
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
and it's like, bro. Like, in a way, it's cool that you're being, like, so poised and diplomatic. But these... Like, if we break it down to any other person who's dealing with the same scenario, it's very, like anybody would see it as, like, toxicity in a way. Like, and it's like, it doesn't matter your demeanor towards it. That's why it's a very, like, interesting dynamic, because it just seems very, like, cognitive dissonant. Like it's very, like, it's two things playing out at the same time. So it's like a coded, sugar coated with something else.
Because like Karan, like what if you was in a relationship for like how many years and you in your head thinking that y'all still together all these years? In her mind, this girl made up her mind.
He's going hard for you, slapping people for you.
Yeah,
that's all.
And you was never together.
I mean, that's all of that. Is
you was
so,
never
that's
together.
Not cool.
That's crazy.
I mean,
never.
What if he? I'm just saying, like that sounds like that's a crazy.
Well, I mean, they would have to have some type of understanding with them themselves.
How do you know that?
I feel like he was just surprised. Like, I feel like he was just surprised when she's just coming out. I feel like they had to understand him, but like, because Will was always doing his own thing. He was always quiet, but like,
nah, but Will made.
To what extent?
You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? I mean, but besides the slap thing, like,
nah, but Will always bigged her up in interviews type shit.
Yeah,
like, but I'm saying like, and I've also seen not even just in this situation, but I've seen relationships where like one person in their head would think that they're together and everything's cool. The other person in their mind they're already broken up.
But I think they were always doing their own thing. Like she said, they were separated since 2016. So I'm assuming Will's doing his own thing. she's doing her thing, like with the August Alsina entanglement.
I forgot about
The
that.
entanglement song is kind of hard.
Now
too.
that make a lot of sense if you think about it.
There is just
I
like
forgot about that.
seasonal Jada. Like I feel like Jada has her seasonal energies with whatever we decide. Like I don't get it. Like
Yeah.
this is Jada season because
Jada
I
season.
feel like around this time, what was it? 2 years ago, three years
It's virgo
ago,
season.
it
Virgo
was
season just
the
ended, yeah.
August. It was that energy. So I'm just like, why is it around like a certain time where we keep on highlighting this woman again? Like I don't understand.
I could never be famous. Like I would never.
Me neither.
Yo, seeing stuff like that makes me like I would never want
I'll be
people
tight,
knowing
bro.
my business.
See
like,
my business online like that, I'll get so tight, bro. And I'm already like private, like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like we could all agree.
Yeah, that would suck if like whatever happened privately, like it just came out.
Oh my god!
And I didn't
like
know about
going
it?
like, cause like speaking on the privacy, like y'all heard about like Sexy Red and everything that happened with her.
Oh,
Yeah, with the
her
sex
sex
tape.
tape.
Sex
come out.
tape.
That's unfortunate.
And now she's pregnant.
No, she's not.
She is pregnant. I saw that yesterday.
She's
I was like,
pregnant.
She's
Ski.
pregnant?
yeah, she's pregnant.
Oh no.
No, she's pregnant for real?
Yeah.
Doctor, you're so old, bro. Like, come on. Yes, she's pregnant. She announced it.
They
she,
was like, wait, did we see the conception live?
yeah.
I was like, no, I think she probably was like pregnant already, but
She's
still.
probably been, yeah, because she looked like she was. She
Yeah.
posted a picture with SZA. Her and SZA were.
Yeah,
like,
I saw
together.
they were performing together. I saw that. And she performed at the Hip Hop Awards.
I mean,
I saw that.
I heard about it. But,
Yeah, she was
I
on the
guess
Hip Hop
back
Awards.
and then backstage they took a picture with like her showing her stomach, and then that's when she revealed on
Wow.
Instagram.
Yeah, it's just a lot of energy to tune into. Like that's why I'm like,
Yeah, I don't want to make this a dark podcast.
No,
it could
it's
get
not.
dark quick.
Nah.
Man.
I just, you know what it is? I think we live in a world where like everything has to be seen on social media, and everyone needs to live their lives on social media, and I hate that. Like I really hate that.
Me too.
yeah.
And like, I'm
that,
sure
that
with
took the
sex-
fun away from everything. To be honest, yo.
I agree.
But maybe we're just old because I just remember I ain't get my first phone until I was 14. So like I'm just so used to not being like
On social media.
on social media or having even people knowing what I'm doing. Like I think it's like cool to be low key still. Like I don't know. Like that, I just can't relate to a lot of this shit to be honest, bro. Like
I was watching a.
it's like Hollywood shit.
I was watching a thing. Unrelated topic, by the way. I was watching a video of like the most viewed websites throughout the years, and
Definitely
number
Hot
one,
New Hip Hop. Got to be one. Hot New Hip Hop or not? World Star. I mean, why I say Hot New Hip Hop?
Wait,
World
World
Star.
Star? That's
World-
still like a real thing? Like a
Yeah.
thing? right
What?
World Star's still kicking.
People still watch fight and
World
violent
Star
videos is still a thing. Like
I was
That's
just telling someone how
crazy.
World Star was where like if you need to
now?
find
I would think
something,
like
World
the
Star-
Shade Room or something.
Nah, the World Star was kicking
World
back in
Star
what,
is kicking
2000?
more than. Well, yeah, I know back then, but like
Oh, now it's
presently.
not. It's
Probably not as
Oh,
popping
okay,
now.
I thought you meant right
but
now.
just like of
It's still
all
around.
time, it's
It's
still
just still
around,
around.
but it's not as popping. But of all
Okay.
time, I feel like they got to be up there. Yo.
So I was watching a video of, like the most viewed websites of like the past
Oh,
decade or
all
whatever,
time.
and from like 1990 something to like 2000 something, it was like
Damn.
AOL, and then it made me think about AIM. If y'all remember
Yeah.
AIM,
Oh my
Who
god!
doesn't,
I
right?
feel
I
my
was
shit
like,
off.
oh, I forgot.
Da-da-da.
Oh my
I forgot
god!
about AIM, and I just got back to my memories. I was like, damn, AIM used to be popping. back
OD,
then, bro.
OD. Y'all remember y'all username?
Yes, KJ O Town. Yes. Oh my god, that was my glory
Wait,
days.
that was off the tongue. Like that was
He
too
was waiting for
seamless.
someone to
Oh
say
my
it.
god.
Yes, KJ.
No, what? I used to get my
Come on.
shit off on AIM.
Yo,
What?
AIM was my shit.
I was, I was.
No.
I
I
think
was a
mine was
menace.
probably like D Boogie or some shit. D Boogie was my name for a lot of
Mine,
shit.
I think
mine
it
was
was-
actually based off of like this girl who used to like try to make fun of me, but like she wasn't really about it. But she called me Sonic because of my hair or whatever, and like you know he had the hair.
Oh yeah.
So I took that.
You had long hair back then?
Nah, yeah, fake. But like you know how Sonic it looked like he has like
setbacks and
whatever.
shit. Yeah.
So she called me Sonic, and I was like hee hee ha ha whatever. Like I'm gonna take that, and you thought you really did something, but whatever. Like that's my name.
Right.
So my username was Baby Sonic.
Baby
Oh, that's
Sonic.
hard though.
Like you thought you did something, like you thought you ate.
Yeah,
thought
nah,
you
we thought we was killing it back
Yeah.
then. Yo,
Nah,
what?
AIM was lit, bro.
And then you know it had to be like the 2 E's and the
Yeah, it gotta be some stupid shit. She gotta
And
be
the
backwards.
numbers.
So yeah,
Those
I
are
was
the-
wa-
those
and
are-
AIM
we are old, yo.
AIM was popping for like I was watching it years. I was like, I didn't realize
This
how
is
much
the new back in the day.
Nah, for
Yo,
real.
AIM was that shit. Like, I was looking at how popular it was. It didn't really fall off till, like, MySpace came around.
I still be trying to get my
Bruh.
MySpace photos
My
to this day.
Yo, did
They
you ever
won't-
have Photo Bucket? It's like the.
I had Photo Bucket.
But I can't
You
get
know
into the
about
account now because
I didn't
you
have
gotta
it.
pay now. Like
You
you have
lying.
You gotta
I'm
pay?
dead ass. I dead ass tried to
Shoot.
log in like just recently, and they were like, "No, you need a subscription."
Oh, they trying to make you.
I have my pictures
respect
up
it.
there.
Oh my god.
That might be worth paying for. I ain't gonna hold you like to
No.
get some of
I
them
don't know what was
pictures,
on my photo. I don't remember. Like, I remember using Photo Bucket. I don't know what I had.
bro.
Yeah.
Yo, like, cause I've been trying to log on to MySpace. Like, I stopped a minute ago, but like, I remember, like, a few years ago, I was just trying to log on to MySpace and like, but they deleted all the photos, your
Yeah.
old photos. So I'm like, oh, I would do whatever to get these old photos back, cause I was eating.
I don't even think can they even like construct their page anymore? Like
MySpace?
I think somebody else
Yeah.
bought. They're like some
Yeah,
whole
it's
other
not-
it's not
shit.
Tom.
Yeah, Tom sold the company.
No,
and that
it's
nigga's
like a
been
music
chilling,
like platform page
the
now.
only thing we know of Tom is him behind that whiteboard. Like
bro. That's it. When I say he's the most unproblematic guy that created something and he just
literally.
dipped, that nigga,
He was
that
always
nigga
sus
does
to me.
photographer. Nah, that nigga's chilling.
We
That
never
nigga does
saw a live
photography
video
now.
of him.
You never heard
We
Tom
just know
about
that
doing
picture.
nothing? He sold the
I
company.
feel like
nigga
Tom
did
is just a
nothing.
concept.
There's a
Yeah.
concept.
I always
Who
thought
is
that was
Tom?
weird. Like
You
when
think so?
when I first created my MySpace and saw him, I was trying to block him. I'm like,
He was our first friend too. I
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
he was
yeah.
our first friend. I fucked with
Yeah.
him
get
though.
him off of my shit.
You
I
like
don't
Tom?
mind him.
Nah, Tom was minding his
I
business.
don't know you, bro.
Really, like I don't mind him.
I don't know
How
you.
could you ever mind?
I don't know.
How could you ever mind? But yeah, come on, Jada. But,
Yeah, come on, Jada. Yeah, come on, Auntie. That's Auntie right
That is
there. I can't
auntie.
see. I can't even talk bad about her because like I'm not disrespecting no black woman, but
Oh, we talking about Jada?
yeah, nah, Auntie, you gotta. I mean, you can do what you want. It's not my life, but I respect Will. Like that's a
Yeah.
legend. I just don't want him. Like good, man. I don't know, man.
Oh, you-
I don't know these people.
That's what the thing. That's
I
what it
don't
comes down to.
know.
Like I
Yeah.
really don't know these people.
Yeah.
So, are you guys do you guys believe in handling problems in house in relationship, or if something happens
Yes.
out of house,
Yes.
it needs to
Definitely.
be addressed
In-house.
out of house, always in
In-house.
house.
Yeah.
Always
It's
in-house
between
for you?
y'all. It's between y'all too. And like even that's in regards to anything, like relationship wise or whatever
Friendship-wise,
situation
yeah,
it
facts.
is. Yeah.
No.
Like deal with it amongst your people. Like why are you posting it and sharing it for other people to see unless you want some type of response? Like because that's just showing that that's your initial intention. Like you just want other people to respond and big you up and like come and corner you and stuff like that, as opposed to you wanting the other person to understand where you're coming from. Like that's more intimate. Like that's where intimacy really stems from.
Mhm.
Like connecting with that person and having discretion with that person and dealing with whatever you have to deal with that person or people. Like I definitely believe it has to happen in-house if it's real and if it's intentionally with the intention to have a sustainable, real, healthy relationship or connection with somebody. Because like even like when it comes to things outside of that, like when it comes to like other issues, like you know how there's like a debate with guys and girls or just like a nag back and forth. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have Twitter, but I've been seeing it
I
on
love
Twitter. Like
I fucking love Twitter.
there's this like theme where it's like the girls are saying like, oh, like you know the guys aren't really putting in like the way they should, or like the guys are like, oh, but like y'all don't even really like do this correctly when it comes to like sexual acts or something. And it's like I get the collective conversation about it, but like if you really want whoever you're having sex with to have like to satisfy you in the way you want, you have to talk to that person.
Exactly.
Because you're not having sex with all of Twitter. Like, why are you talking to them about it?
On Twitter.
Like, whoever
that's
you're
just
having
Twitter.
sex with, like, if you really want them to satisfy you in the way that you want, it matters to communicate with that person. Like, why are you going on Twitter and be like, oh, but girls don't do this, and oh, they think they do this, but they don't do that? Like, how is that going to help your sex life?
I feel like a lot of those people are just like those are the insecure people. Like,
Yeah.
Because the people who are actually like doing it, they're not on Twitter and they're not
My
speaking
point.
about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people like that, those are the people who have insecurities. But like, yo, humans are just like, yo, I'm telling you, the past few years, I've just been like, humans are just so
Humans are
like,
interesting, bro.
but it's so sad because I don't want to get shadow banned because I've been getting shadow banned a lot lately.
Getting shadow banned?
Like, and
What
I've been
you been
testing that.
saying?
Yeah, what you been saying, bro?
Oh, they've been on my ass. If you knew the shit that just be
On
happening
Twitter,
to me
bro?
everywhere, bro. I be getting
I
shadow
have you on
banned like,
Twitter. I haven't seen you say nothing on Twitter.
bro, everywhere. Even just in life, bro. I be getting
In
shadow banned
life.
in life, but it's cool. Like, it's like when you
Shadow
preach
banned
certain
in
stuff,
life.
you're gonna get shadow banned. But yeah, bro, humans are just weird, bro. Like, humans are just odd, man.
They are.
Yeah.
A lot of them are just they're off, but it's so sad because a lot of shit is just like systemic and like it's so. I don't want to get too deep, but a lot of shit is just so
But it does get
intentional and
deep.
so programmed, like,
Yeah.
and it's so sad, man.
Is it programmed, but is it just like I guess it's still programmed because if I explain it, it still comes to programming, but like it's just a different generation now. Like I feel like we are all millennials, so we all have a different mindset.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to like Gen Z and everybody else after that, I feel like their mindset is just conditioned about social media, and like they grew up seeing social media publicized, like all your business on social media is publicized. So like people speak their thoughts on social media, so they grew up with that. So now they're on Twitter asking a question about what happens. I just saw this the other day. It's like going viral. Like when you're in the stage of the relationship where you start to hate your girlfriend.
Oh my god.
And that was just
I've
a
been
crazy
seeing that
thread.
Too. Like I thought, like a part
I
of
thought
me,
it was fake.
like I thought it was a parody or something.
Yeah.
But like
Nah,
even
that shit
if
is real.
it was, like that's still like disturbing.
It's like,
'cause
why are you doing it?
why
And
are you
people,
saying
niggas
that?
is really
And
like,
they having
venting
too
out
much
their
fun
shit.
about it. Like
Bro, venting out their shit. And I'm like, why are y'all doing, like, it's different y'all, like, amongst your homies and like a intimate environment with your homeboys and y'all venting to one another about what's going on in a relationship. That's one
Yeah.
thing. But you on Twitter publicizing what's going on in y'all relationship.
yeah, same thing with in-house.
In that thread, in house. And it's like, why are y'all doing this? And it's just like they grew up seeing that everything needs to be publicized on social media. So it's like they don't know any other way besides putting on social media. Like even throwing subs on social media. Like I hate when niggas throw subs on social media.
Yeah.
Like that shit bothers the fuck out of me. Like I've been in relationships where like girls will throw subs at me on social media.
I used to
and
love
get-
I love
nah, I
seeing
get
that shit. That
tight,
shit be
bro.
just funny to me,
You think
bro.
that was funny?
He
That
said, "I
shit
love
gets
seeing
tight.
that."
This is funny,
Nah,
like.
bro, that shit gets me tight. Cause I'm like, why?
But it honestly just shows like people's insecurities.
You're
and
right.
It shows like
Yeah.
it just be sad. It just be
It
like, yo,
is
it's not.
sad,
It's
though.
not funny. It's a little sad.
It
but
is sad. That
People
shit's
be
getting
having
tight.
traumas, but like this world is fucked up, bro. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of beautiful in the world, but there's a lot of like weird, messed
Weird
up
shit.
stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's dark. It's dark, man.
That's a fact. But
Do y'all want to touch on a little bit of like the Israel-Palestinian energy? Speaking of the darkness or not?
I
don't
thought
know
about
how much
touching
I
on
want to
that.
get into that, like, cause there's like it's like a tension behind
Yeah.
that energy, like.
I heard I've seen it. They've been protests in the city regarding that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, only thing because I'm not like, I do try to, I definitely like study up on like politics and religion and like geographical and neocolonialism and multiculturalism and like, trust me, I'm up on all that shit. Honestly, like, and like I said, I'm the type
Don't
that,
do that.
like, I'm the
Don't
type,
do that.
trust me, bro, like, yo, trust me, like, trust me, as the quote unquote woke,
Oh my
woke
God.
quote unquote guy,
Don't do that, bro.
like as the quote unquote
no.
woke
Bro, I'm
guy,
about to get us canceled.
I'm
That's okay.
not to be all
Uh-oh.
deep, and I'm not gonna say nothing crazy. But all I gotta say to all of that, all of this, is at the end of the day,
What you gonna say?
at the end of the day,
Yup.
Brace yourself.
there are 85%. There are 85 people that control 98% of all of the Earth's resources and money and wealth on Earth. And I hate when people got to get hurt over religion and politics and geographical and
Yeah.
Okay.
multiculturalism and
Okay.
and all of that shit. At the
Okay.
end of the day,
Okay.
there's still less
like,
than
I'm
100
following
people
you.
in the world that's owning most of the resources. So that's all I gotta say. Like, people can fight and kill over, like, at the end of the day, like, all of this shit is like, I'm not stupid, bro. Like, I'm not trying to get shadow banned. I'm not trying to like whatever, but That
Wait.
said that.
You really ain't saying nothing.
You're
What do you
not-
mean I didn't
so
say
you're
nothing?
saying,
I
like,
said
it's like-
every-
Don't
if you,
say-
under-
say- nah,
if
nah,
you
nah.
understand that,
Say-
you
So is it a
understand
hoax?
your people are killing each other over land, like over land, geographical
No.
things and resources.
Just stay right there,
And at the
bro.
end of the day,
You
there are
don't
less
Stay
than
right
100 there are less than 100 people
I hear you.
that
Just
own
stay
most
right-
of the resources.
Right.
The royal family owns 25% of the Earth's land.
Right,
Think
okay.
about that.
I hear you.
One
bro.
family owns 25% of the Earth.
That shit nuts.
Just think
like,
about
I
that.
hear
But
you.
that's all I gotta say. Whatever.
Just
Like,
stay
I'm
on
not-
that.
Whatever.
Stay on that.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's all I gotta say.
I'm glad. But I love you, Karan.
Whatever.
I don't have a take like yours. I really didn't do my research on it.
It's all sad.
I'm just really big on people killing people. Like, I don't really like that kind of stuff, regardless of what religion y'all have, what beliefs you have. I just feel like killing a whole bunch of children and people over land or religion, as you say, whatever the case may be, resources.
Yeah.
I really don't fuck with that shit. So I think that shit is sad, honestly.
But the only people who are getting affected are the people who don't have the resources. Like,
Right.
if you have the resources, you
word.
can do what you can to get your family and your
Right.
community out that circumstance. But the people who get affected are the ones who
That's
don't have
what
the
I'm
resources.
saying. Like the innocent people, like the civilians, and that could have been like could have been anywhere. Like if we were here, and like the lower class people here, we would be in the same situation. Like, you know, regardless of the political energy going on, like we're the ones who get the bulk of it. So
Exactly.
on each end, like that should not even be an issue. Like that's fucked up regardless. So
Mhm.
I hate that like children and families and wives and like real innocent people have to be
Killed for that.
like killed for the governmental issues and like
Mhm.
oppressive energy and whatever the hell evil shit that they have going
Excuse
on.
me.
Like, and like, you know, I understand like the oppressive aspect of like the Palestinian people and like why we should go hard for them. Like, of course, like Israel basically took all their fucking land. Like, yeah, I understand. Like, it is basically a genocide, especially if they're trying to like wipe out Gaza. Like, that's crazy.
Right.
But like, of course, and like, I don't want to say like a but, like to dismiss that, but I'm
Mhm.
saying like, either way, it's really humanity. Like, it's a humanitarian issue. The fact that innocent lives are being taken on either side, like that's not the way to go about it, because either way, that's not freeing y'all people, like killing Israeli people. And like, because I have a friend over there too, and not to personalize it, but regardless of if I had a friend over there, that just makes me like more connected to the fact that like, yo, like this is a human issue, because I personally have people who I love over there. So like, imagine if you have people who you love over in Israel, then like you wouldn't feel, because I feel like most of the people who are so quick to just be like, oh, like just disregard everything going on in Israel because Palestine, they need us. They don't
Right.
have ties to either of these countries, or so it's easy to just pick a side. But like, if you have an emotional connection or a direct connection to people within those places, then of course it's gonna be a little bit more of a tie to you, and you're gonna feel a little bit more motivated or like connected to it. Like that's just a natural human trait. But my thing is that it shouldn't take a connection to one thing or another to have that humanity in general, to be like, yo, like what the fuck is going on? Like, why are these innocent people being killed because of government issues? Like, this is
Right.
not an issue. This is crazy. And my thing is that if we really want to like battle or like pinpoint the issue, then we need to go directly to the source. Like you said, there's only like 80 people controlling the people. Yeah, like 80 people controlling like all of the resources and stuff. Why don't we go directly to them? Because in that issue, in that case, we all could come together as a world class people and really pinpoint that issue. And that's that's in all realms, like not just in certain countries and this and that, like, because this is happening worldwide. Like there's only certain 1% people controlling the USA. There's only 1% people controlling other countries.
Yeah.
And this is an issue that's taking place across the globe. It's not the innocent civilians who have to be like killed because of a response of this. Like, it should not be this big of a political issue, and it shouldn't be this big of a whole like tension with the bulk of the countries, as if we need to be like putting people against each other when it's literally a governmental issue. Like,
Yeah.
that's the issue regardless of whatever the hell war is going on. Like,
Yeah.
that's the biggest breach.
Yeah, no, it's very true, and it's very true. And the interesting part to me, I mean, it's very interesting, but just the amount of media attention that it's all getting, because like of course and it's just so, and this is why I don't even like going on Twitter, even though it is good to stay informed, but like how it's just in my face 24/7, and it's just so interesting watching like what certain media chooses to like show to the public and push to the public, because as a person who like keeps up with current events, like trust me, like over the past since 2008 there's been so many mass genocides throughout the world. You can go from like what people in China are doing to people in Sri Lanka, to what people are doing in the Congo, to what Patrice Lumumba had to go to what, I mean, to like, there's so many different places around the world that's going through things
that
but
part I agree
are
with.
not like what they're doing in like certain groups in Pakistan, and like with certain people, like there's so many things going around the world, but it doesn't get televised as much. So it's just so interesting seeing how like certain media is getting pushed on us, and all of this shit is nasty to me, bro. Especially like when election year comes, like there's always something
going on in election
bro.
year.
Oh my God.
Oh my, I forgot.
That's definitely true.
No, this all of this shit leaves like a really bad taste in my mouth, and it makes me like
I'm just glad you
really want to be like, I don't know, man.
It's just like you could see the patterns, like regardless, like.
Yeah. Definitely makes me want to do something different. Like, I don't know. I just don't be liking. I don't know, man. And it's like, I don't want to be depressing or anything, but like, bro, it just be hard to like, I don't want to say live life, but like do things like the normal way, like seeing everything that's happening, like just even throughout the world, and like how certain systems and systemic things are just like taking place throughout the world. It just, shit really doesn't leave a good taste in my mouth, bro. Like, it makes me want to not only want to be isolated, but it definitely makes me want to like do things differently and like just handle things a little differently, man. I don't know, man. I don't like a lot of this shit, bro.
I feel you.
It's hard to just like be normal and like just let things pass. Like.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say it wrong, but our hearts go out to the folks in Palestine. Am I saying that correctly?
Everybody.
Israel, yes.
Israel, Palestine. Like they're.
I'm sorry, I did my research.
A lot of the bordering countries, like
that's my problem.
Like Egypt is on the border, and then on the other hand, you have like Kazakhstan, you have Iran, you have Saudi Arabia right under.
They being affected by it too.
Well, a lot of the countries are cutting off their borders, so they're not letting like people in or out. So a lot of the people in Palestine, Israel area are being kind of strapped. Like the people who have the resources to get out, they can cross the border, find ways. Like a lot of this shit is very like political. So like if you have money, you can get places, but if you don't have the money or the resources, you're stuck. You know what I'm saying? So the people who do have the money, they're able to get through certain borders, but like most of the countries are closing off the borders. You know, it's crazy. On Instagram, actually today, I saw a thing of like the air traffic of like the area, and it shows how through Egypt, through like Saudi Arabia, through Iran, Pakistan, how there's like mad air traffic, but like once you go through like Israel or like Palestine, there's like no planes like going through. Like they cut off like pretty much like the airports, like you can't get in or out, you know. So a lot of people are stranded there.
Wow.
And there's like terrorist groups like literally just going through, causing a ruckus, you know. And it's just so sad, bro. Just crazy.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Okay. Let's try to end this. Nah, it's all
sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all.
All good.
I'm sorry for bringing it up, but I feel like we definitely needed to hit it like that point, because it's definitely prevalent right now.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Let's try to end it on a happy note. Trying to think of a happy topic.
It's a happy topic, man.
I don't know what is a happy
It's a happy topic.
to talk about. Happy topic.
Don't think too hard.
Yeah, that's sad when like you gotta think about
A happy topic.
Yo, when's the last time you saw something happy on the news, bro? Like, think about it.
Oh, we don't have to just talk about the news.
I know. I'm trying to think of like I'm trying to ask another question, like a happy question type of shit.
Okay. Let's see.
Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Damn it. Oh, here we go. So, it's actually back to you. It's actually questions for you. There we go. So you have a show coming up with Crest.
I love how he says Crest, but it's KR3Ts.
I always call it Crest. I apologize.
Keep rising to the top.
Keep rising to the top.
So that's what it's called. Yes.
Now, is this your first time choreographing a piece for them and
Yes.
being shown to the thing?
This is my first year that I'm going to be choreographing a piece, and I'm excited about it.
So, what is the piece about, if you would like to tell the audience, or you want to be surprised?
Okay.
Up to you.
No, I could tell them a little bit. Okay, so the overall theme of it is the gift. That's the theme of the show. So every choreographer has a gift that they're going to be exhibiting. So, like, one person's gift is the gift of family, the gift of romance, the gift of friendship. And my gift is the gift of giving. So it's basically like I'm going to be exhibiting the acts of giving in general, like as an essence. And there's going to be like different parts and different groups representing different sub parts of giving. So like there's going to be the gift of giving warmth, the gift of giving creativity, inspiration, and like that essence. But yeah, so my piece is basically about the gift of giving, and it's Afro based, so that's the style. And I'm basically tapping into like the essence of Afro energy and like, you know, how we give in that essence. So I'm excited about it. I'm fully like finished with the piece and everything. So yeah, I'm excited
That
to
sounds
see
dope.
how it's exhibited on stage.
When and where is that taking place?
This is gonna be at Hostos, the Center of Culture and Arts. So it's in Hostos Community College. It's gonna be on December 8th from 7 to 10 p.m.
Okay. I might pop out.
He's not.
You
gonna pop out.
should.
He's not gonna.
No,
pop
you
out.
should. No,
Wow,
we were
you
talking
don't
about
have
this though. So he's gonna
yo.
pop out to more events.
I'm telling
We're gonna
you,
hold
he's
him
not-
accountable.
yes, I
am. I'm trying
And
to
whoever watches this,
We've been trying to get him to come out. He don't come out to nothing. I'm
Y'all
telling
haven't
you that.
invited me
Okay.
out in a while.
We
but
invite
trust
you
me,
all the time. It's okay.
You
It's
haven't
okay.
invited
We
me
invited
out
you to
since-
Solange's first time about Around the Flame. You say he's gonna pop out. You
I'm
ain't pop out.
screaming.
And that was a great event too.
It was. I battled
She
too.
battled. A lot of people battled.
Man, you know what I was doing that day? I was
don't.
hustling. I was trying to pay my
Oh
mortgage
my
that day. Man, you
gosh.
crazy? I was hustling.
Yo, I was hustling. I respect it.
You know, I'm trying to do more stuff though. I'm in a better position now, so I'm trying to like
Okay,
just go out.
December 8th, save the date if you
Yeah,
can.
save the day.
Okay, that's fine.
Here's something. Happy.
Just clicked.
It just clicked. It just clicked.
2
Finally.
hours later.
What is something that you are thankful for that happened this year? In the year of
Okay,
2023.
Thanksgiving. Let
Oh
me
shit,
see.
Thanksgiving is coming up.
What am I happy for?
What is something that happened this year that you're like, you can sit back and look at like, wow, this is a really good thing that happened this year, and then like it will stick with you. It could be meeting someone, it could be doing an event, it could be going to like a party or something. It was just good vibes, like anything that you look back on, like I'm gonna remember this for 2023 because this stood out.
Okay.
Both of y'all.
I would probably say like, you know, getting the opportunity to be a choreographer for my company, because like I've been wanting that for a while, because I've been wanting to display like, you know, my creative ideas.
Mhm.
And I feel like I'm glad I get the space to do that, because it could take me to like, you know, different realms of my, you know, dance career, and just being able to have that space or that autonomy to really showcase myself.
That's good. I definitely hear that.
Thankful for.
I didn't say thankful for. I said something you can look back
Oh,
in 2023 that
Yo.
you will think
You said
back-
something with thankful.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
think
say
that's what you
Thanksgiving.
Someone
Something that happened this year that you could think back and be like, oh shit, this is something. Like, oh, I'm really happy this actually happened. See, it's hard for you because you don't go outside.
It's
so.
hard for me, bro, and I'm like,
But you know,
Like,
piece that you're like something like, oh, 2023, I found this happened.
It'd be hard. I'm not the type to like reflect on shit, bro. Like
You need to start.
I'm the type. I just be in the moment, and then I'm looking at like what's next. I'm so bad at reflecting, bro.
That's a good thing.
I'm so like
That's a
I'm
good
just
thing.
so like I
be doing
hate
that.
reflecting, bro. But it's bad. I mean, let me think.
No, it's a bad thing to reflect. If you reflect too much and you still, dwell on your previous success or whatever, I think that's bad. But
My life.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with you looking back at all this shit. You think like, damn, I did this shit. Like, pat yourself on the back sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes.
My days, my days are so hectic, yo. I just be like every
Can't think
day,
of nothing?
bro. Every day, just be like, it's
That's
like
disappointed.
there's so much shit be happening in one day, bro. I reflect. It's been a rough year for me. Like I don't know, it's hard,
It
bro.
could be a
Like,
rough
There's
year.
silver linings, though,
It could
right?
be something bad. That's
Right, right.
I guess I'm just happy I survived. 'Cause I like it be day for day for me. Like I just be, bro. Like you don't. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make it dark, but I'm just, yeah, bro. I just be happy, but like I'm very appreciative. Like I don't like. I'm a very happy person, but I'm just like the type like I just be trying to survive the day. You know what I'm saying? Once I survive the day, it's like I'm thinking like, okay, how am I gonna survive the week? How am I gonna survive the month? Like, bro, I'm like a kid. Like I've been on my own for like a very long time, so like I'm just always in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Like every moment of the day, it's like, how am I gonna survive? How am I gonna like, what's next? What's next month, next week? Like, how am I gonna make shit happen? You know, like. It's hard to reflect, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. It's always like, what's next? So that's hard for me, bro. It really is.
Okay.
It really, really is. But I don't
But
know,
I
bro.
feel like, the good thing is that, like, you should be thankful for the fact that you've gotten through it, like, every day. Like,
yeah, for sure.
you do survive. You do continue. You have a, you have a nice thing going for you. You have a nice space. You have a nice, like, focus on what you want.
Yeah.
And I
Nice
think
plans.
that's a blessing in itself.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's very true, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, just think about the positive things, like,
Yeah,
in the light of the
so negative.
darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of like a stoic like person. Like
Yeah.
I'm just like I'm a pretty dark person, but like I do appreciate like everything. Like a lot of
The
like
little
it doesn't
things,
take
man.
a lot of like big things to make me happy. It's really the super small things that like make me
Right.
happy. But
So
yeah,
you could have said something like that, but it's okay. I ain't gonna press you no more. It's okay.
It's all right. Like, we were unfolding.
Yeah.
It's a
fine.
process.
I mean, you gotta put me back slowly, man.
You are onion. It's okay because I don't think I have enough of myself. I'm talking all this shit, and I'm thinking like, damn, what am I happy about?
you.
Should be dark. Am I happy about? Nah, it shouldn't be dark. It's just like I said, like I feel like I haven't lived my life with full, so I really can't think about what in this year stands out for me. Oh, New Mexico, duh. I went to New Mexico.
That was a good trip.
You
That was a great fucking
did.
trip. That was a great fucking
That was a
trip.
good vacation, huh?
That was a
Right.
great fucking
What was the
trip.
I love
highlight?
that.
Highlight of New Mexico.
Right. What's the highlight?
Wow.
Be honest too. It could be the intimate moment.
Be you stupid.
This nigga.
Be honest too.
Did you look Solange in the eye? Y'all was just like, yo.
Shut the fuck up. Fucking hate you. What's the highlight?
Look, you blushing now.
I hate this nigga.
Nah, I
Be
got it.
reflective.
Besides the white sands, where it was at like the white sand desert,
Right.
that was fire. I think just hiking. Like we was hiking at this spot, and it was somewhere upstate New Mexico, and we was hiking, and we got to a point where we was on the side of a mountain, where like there was no rail on this side. So like if we took one
Oh,
wrong
y'all
step,
could
we
die.
died.
Oh, that's
And
so
I
exciting.
looked at that shit, and I was like, "This is fucking fire."
Oh, I love
Solange have the heart
that.
attack and shit, and I'm just like, "Yo, we could die right here."
I
And she's
love like
"No,
exhilarating
we gotta-"
moments like that.
No, like, and she wanted to walk back. Frankly, it was smart that we walked back. I just started raining pour,
Yeah,
and like
it would have been slippery.
I saw the route. I was like, "Damn, I'll be
Y'all would've
horrible
been
walking
dead.
back."
Yeah, y'all would've been dead.
Exactly. So I was
That
like,
would've
you
been
know
your
what?
last
It's smart.
trip.
But but I was like, "Yo, this is fire!" Like
Nah, that's
I'm on the
so
side
fire.
of a
I
fucking
love that.
mountain.
You're a wild
Like
boy.
literally on the side of a mountain where like there's nothing but a fucking a canyon. It was a canyon. Like all you see just the canyon under. It's like how on the Lion King when the nigga fell, you just see all the niggas running and shit. I was like, yo,
I can't do shit like
this
when
shit.
the nigga fell.
Mufasa, yeah, Mufasa and the deer was running and shit. And I'm just like, damn, bro, like I could die and just have people tramp on me.
See, that would be
super cool.
It was just cool to me.
Cool.
I felt that.
It was just really
What's
cool to
wrong with
me.
you, bro?
I don't. I'm weird.
I can't do
It's
shit
exhilarating.
Yeah.
I'll be too high and I'll fuck up, get vertigo and fall.
And it's funny because I did take an edible too, and I wasn't really. I was high, but like I was just like, wow, this is so cool. Like I took mad pictures, and I took a whole video. I showed my mom.
I showed my mom. That's
my mom
how
had
it
a heart
really is.
attack. Yeah, my mom had a heart attack. She told me to call her when I get home, make sure I didn't fall and shit. It was fun, bro. It was fun.
You
No,
know
I love
what?
that.
I'm happy for you, bro.
Thank you.
I love that.
Thank you.
That's a good note.
So I think that was one of the standouts of 2022. I'm gonna definitely remember.
That's sweet.
I'm gonna definitely remember. But
Nice.
that's all I got.
That's a good
Is there anything
note.
else that y'all would
man.
like to talk about? Anything y'all want to
Anything else on
discuss?
your
Or
mind?
anything? Anything y'all curious about? Anything y'all want to unpack?
You want to unpack?
I don't really have anything.
Or recap? I don't know.
Or
Like, what do we
recap?
do? What do we talk about? Like some themes. I feel like, okay, let's acknowledge some themes that we experienced.
I like this.
I
Come on, Lonnie,
think-
go ahead.
Like one of the themes that we were talking about was balance.
Okay.
Like balance, change and adapting to it. If y'all want to chime in, any other themes that you've seen or heard?
That's a good
Balance.
balance. I would think
change.
that looking at acknowledging your weaknesses or like stuff that you might have lacked at, or like you're very comfortable in this, but like that kind of hinders you at times, and you want to like get out of that comfort zone, and you feel like that will finally like give you the step that you need to get where you want to go. I feel like all of us have that sense of like we have this thing that's holding us back from what our true potential could be.
Yeah.
And I feel like we all have something that holds us back, and we need to just like
Yeah.
release it
Yeah.
for the new year.
Yeah.
This nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Hate you.
I'm about to be on your ass now. Nah, I mean,
Nigga say ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm chilling. It's alright, garage.
see, I'm like,
You know, I'm sorry. to cut you off. I'm gonna let you think.
No, please go.
I'm so intrigued because, and let me know if I'm getting too personal. You could tell me like,
No,
It's
Yeah.
fine. Like, I'm very transparent.
like, is it hard for you to like bring somebody else into your space, like in an intimate type of relationship? Because I feel like you're so well in tune with like your energy around you, stuff like that. Where like you're really, it could be friendship, relationship. Like,
Yeah.
you're very. You take your time bringing someone into your energy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got sense that from you, and
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
I like that about you.
I'm very particular. So, like, I have to
People
feel
call
like.
it picky, but I don't think it's picky.
No, it's particular. Like,
Exactly.
you know, I have boundaries and they're very strong, but they're not like bricks. You feel me? So, like,
Right.
it's permeable. Like, if you vibe with me and like you're giving me like the right signs that you are healthy for me, and like we are able to have like a co-creative experience or a symbiotic connection with each other, and like you've expressed that, and it's consistent, because like you can't just go off of like face value or like certain
Talk
like
about it.
off the rip surface level things,
Yep.
because somebody can appear to be a one way, but
Yep.
the consistency really shows over time, like how good a person is for you to be in your life. So like I really go off of the consistency with it. Like, so I do take like, you know, time to get to know somebody, and like whether it's whatever like realm it's in. But yeah, that's why it does take a lot of time for me to like let somebody in that way. And it's not because I'm trying to like close people out, but like I'm very particular with my energy and who I let into my space, because I've spent a lot of time creating this oasis within my energy field that I don't want like anybody to obstruct in any way. So if I know that you're going to be in my life, like there has to be like prerequisites or
Right.
you know that resonate with my energy field. And that's how I like go about seeing if you resonate or if like we're compatible in a friendship, like, or a romantic way or whatever. And that's why it takes more time, because like I'm very like particular about my energy, and it's sacred to me. So you have to be in a sacred space within your own energy in order to interact with mine.
Have you experienced people that try to like ripple your oasis, like cause a lot of waves, tsunamis, or whatever
Oh,
the
you
case may
always gonna
be?
find that.
It like, but like it's to the point where it's like, okay, you can't even like reach me because I'm not gonna allow you to. Like
Talking shit.
I see it off rip for me to like
Okay.
be like, okay, like I see where you are, so I'm not even gonna let you get that close, or I'm not gonna get too attached to you, or like too like in tune to your energy field to the point where it affects mine if I already see where it's going off rip. Like, and that's just as a protection method for myself,
Right.
because like I'm able to like gauge, you know, certain energies off rip before I tune in anymore, you know.
Okay.
But like, yeah, there's been people like, or like there's been energies like that's been like, okay, trying it, or like, but it's more so a reflection of themselves than
Yeah.
it is for me. Like, because I'm like, I know this is not coming from me because I know the work that I've done.
Right.
And clearly, like, you haven't done the same amount of work, so that's why there's a clash, or that's why, like, this is something that's been, like, toxic, or that's been, like, coming to the forefront as an issue, because it shouldn't be an issue. It should just be something that's harmonious and that flows, you know? And that's how I know that somebody is meant to be in my energy field versus if they're not.
So you're saying like, so you're not like too closed off when it comes to like letting people even like get to know you, because I know for me personally it can be hard, like, because I always low-key
It's
have
very
a
hard for me.
defense like mechanism
Yeah.
for everybody, because I'm
Yeah.
very particular on like who I let, like, similar, like, just even around
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
even, like,
No, word.
exchange energy
Same.
exchange. But like, do you feel like
And
it's
there-
hard for you to even like break that barrier, or are you pretty open to a lot of people?
There's a pros and cons. Like, I do, like, I am particular to an extent that it can be like, not a detriment, but like, because I do feel like people might receive that as like, oh, she's unapproachable,
Yeah.
or like, you know, that energy, because I do get that.
Mm.
But like, it is also just like a protective mechanism too for me, or just like a way to like just feel out who's for me or not. Like, I feel like the people who gravitate to me naturally are the people who are like able to understand my vibe. But yeah, like I have been processing like if like the approach that I have, or like the energy that I give off, is if it's effective for me, like, or if it's too intense or too skewed. But yeah, like I feel like it's worked to the extent that like I know that I'm not meant for a lot of people, so
Facts.
it can get a little bit like lonely or inactive when it comes to like just how I feel relation wise. But like the beauty of it is that when you do connect with people, it's so real.
Mhm.
Like,
Doesn't feel
so
forced.
yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
it's not quantitative, like it's not big in quantity, but it's super big in quality, which makes up for it, you know. But like in the meantime, like, or in the in between time, it might seem a little bit like, oh, like, damn, like, well, it is kind of inactive right now, like, damn, do I really have trouble like connecting with people? And like, yeah, that could be an issue in hindsight, or like in one aspect, but in the another aspect, like, it's like, okay, but I do know the people who I do connect with is in a real
Genuine.
way. It's
Yeah.
genuine. Like, that's what is reassuring to me when I ever question myself and like how I execute my energy, or how I emit my energy. It's like, I know like I'm not really doing anything wrong. It's just that when something's real, it's gonna take more time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you ever feel the need to, when meeting people or in certain relationships, do you ever feel the need or pressure to not help, but like have like a mutual benefit? Like I know for me personally, like it'd be hard because like talking to new people, because I always want to be like, yo, what can we do for each other? Like, how can we uplift each other? How can we help each other? And like at times people will be like, yo, sometimes like we could just enjoy each other's company. We don't have to
Yeah.
like benefit off of each
Dante
other.
felt that.
Like, I don't know, and it'd be hard for me because I'd be like, yo, like we need to like if we're gonna be interacting or have energies, like we need to be doing something. Like if not working professionally or just psychologically or mentally, or just we need to be doing something to like help each other. Like, do you ever feel that need, like the pressure to just have some type of benefit or like mutual benefit from any type of relationship?
I feel like the mutual benefit is within the ability to be able to be present and have like a real connection with that person in the moment. Like I feel like that's where the mutual benefit comes from. Like to me, like obviously like there's other factors that come into play, like because we all have our own qualities where we could give to other person and vice versa. Like that is a bonus. Like that comes after just the pure presence of being able to connect with somebody, and that's the foundation for me. But like, everything else comes after that, and it's like, okay, like, what aspects are you helping me learn about myself, or vice versa. Like I think that's where the mutual energy is branched outward, like, but the foundation or the seed is the ability to be able to be present with that person and like have that connection.
I totally agree.
Do you think that's a toxic trait of like feeling like you need to either help somebody or like need them to help you in a relationship?
I don't know if it's necessarily toxic. I mean, it can be to an extent, but like, obviously we all have our needs, but if it's like a crutch, then that's like, it's all about balance. Like if you feel like you're too skewed or too focused on what other people can give you, then it can be toxic. But like, if you know that like it's just coming from a give and take aspect or just a natural like synergy of flow, then, and if you feel like you're not receiving enough, then that comes from just like a natural essence of feeling like you might not be getting what you need from that person. That's not necessarily toxic. That's just you being aware of an incompatibility. Like, you feel me? So it depends.
Yeah, I'm complete opposite as you, bro. Like, I feel like
Complete opposite is
complete
crazy.
opposite. I feel like everybody comes to me with the intention of like doing business, and like I really need to have a bond with you first before we even talk about what we can do for each other. Because if I don't connect with you in any type of way, I don't even want to talk to you.
And mutual benefits don't have to be just strictly business.
It don't. It really don't.
It could be
Like,
on some, you can just help it.
like a great example.
It could be a lot of things.
Yeah, like great example was like me, me and Elia. Like, I remember the first time I met Elia, and it was straight off friend vibes. Like, we met each other, blah blah blah, and every time I see her, it's always good vibes. Like, we connect with one another, and I didn't even mention about coming on my podcast until like a couple, like maybe a year or whatever. We talked about coming on the podcast, and it was just because we built a connection, and we're logic too. Like, we built a connection for him and talk about the podcast. So it's like, I feel like I'm one of those people where like I struggle with talking to people because I already know people are talking to me just so that they can see what I can do for them. Like, oh, you have a podcast. Oh, what's up, man? And I'm just like, can I know who you are first? Like, what do you like to eat? Like, what do you do? Like, what do you do for fun? Like, it's just like small things. Like, I think I'm big on connections, and like, I understand like that's probably not the business and networking, because the whole point of networking is figuring out what you can do. Right. And I feel like I've met a bunch of people that know that business side instead of the building the connection side. Because maybe people are like you, like they rather build a business connection first, and then build that bond after, during the business that y'all might be doing, whatever the case may be, which is cool.
I'm never building the business connection first. It's always like mentally, like, and psychologically, I have to see where you at. That's the last thing I'm trying to do is business.
That's a fact. So it's a weird thing. It's definitely a weird thing. But
I just feel like some like I don't like the like. I like the relationships where like when I see you, it's always like we have something to talk about because we're excited about like a mutual thing. Like I love relationships like that. Like I don't like the shits where it's just like we're talking about just like
bullshit,
and like I don't know. I'm not a shallow person. Like every time I talk to people, like I always say, if it's not like deep, it's shallow. Like I'm always like If we're not talking about some deep shit, and then it don't always gotta be deep
Yeah,
shit.
it don't always
but-
have to.
Yeah.
But like, damn.
Just something.
Man,
Something
know,
of
bro.
substance.
Something.
But that's why I be trying to think like, is that toxic of me?
I don't think
Like,
No, it's
I
not.
don't
It's the
know.
farthest from it, I fear.
It's not toxic at all. That's not toxic. That's not toxic.
I just don't be. I just be liking. To
You don't
see
like small
change.
talk. You don't like small
I
talk.
don't.
No,
man.
me
I
neither.
don't.
Me neither, though.
I'm not a small talk type of guy either. I'll say hi, what's up, how you doing, all that
Yeah,
stuff. But after
that's
that,
not
we
funny.
can't talk about nothing else. Alright, I'm gonna holler at you.
I feel like we have similar personality types, like all of us.
Yeah, I'm noticing that
That's
too.
hilarious.
Interesting. But, we can end the podcast here if y'all.
It's 2 hours.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's
2
pretty
hours.
good. Oh, we back at this.
We
They thought we
got
was
it.
slipping because we ain't record every week. Like, yo,
Yeah.
come on now.
We dropped
We
the
did-
12
Let them know.
podcast
Let them
on
know.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the average like time that you'll be going to?
Like
Like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Okay, so we
Yeah,
vibing.
so
We
we
open it.
talking.
So, yo,
Yeah, it's been a while since we had a 2-hour episode.
It's been a very good like conversation. Like,
Yeah,
thank you so
word.
much.
Of
This is
I'm glad we
course.
did this.
Of course.
Thank you for making the voyage to
Yeah.
Jersey. Like,
Of course.
Yeah,
Like, this
round
is
of
my,
applause.
like, my hometown. Not my hometown, but you know,
okay, that's fine.
my college town.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I
Let's
used
get
to
a
come here all
round
the
of
time.
applause.
He said, I said, say less.
That's what's up.
Round of applause for East Chopper, aka Liar, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming in.
Word.
So in the last I keep hitting your knee,
Yeah,
my
stop
nigga.
hitting my knee. That's a little awkward,
Yeah.
like,
That's a little awkward.
every time you hit my knee,
It's okay, Mr.
I'm trying to get that right in the camera. Like,
Intimacy.
So in the last part of the
damn.
episode, we
Touch
usually
my leg, relax.
we usually allow our guests to
Yo.
promote anything that they have going on, promote their socials, anything like that. So you want to take the time to discuss with the folks what you got going on, plug in your social,
Word.
plug in anything. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all. So I'm Elia, E-Chakra.
Yeah.
My Instagram is ELIYAHM_, Elia M_. That's where I'll be posting. Oh, yep.
What?
So like I said, like I don't know if y'all heard earlier, I had a project that I'm working on and I'm gonna be posting. It's a series, so it's gonna be a different video every Monday that I'm gonna be sharing. It's a 7-part series and it's called E-Chakra Chapters. And it's gonna be focusing on one chakra at a time and like the essence of each chakra. That's what the video is gonna be symbolizing and like expressing. So that's just like a intro to what I'm going to be sharing in the upcoming week or two or so. But yes, so follow me on Instagram. And yeah.
All right, let me give a round of applause.
Did I say thank you for listening to episode 193? Did I say that?
You can say that now.
Thank you for listening to episode 193 of the Soapbox. I want to thank everybody listening on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, all that good jazz. Follow, whatever the fuck y'all be doing. Make sure y'all stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? Drink your water. Make sure y'all eat. Make sure y'all got your mentals right.
And everybody with everything going on in the world, don't let what's going on in the world get you anxious. I've been meeting, like, running into a lot of people just been getting anxiety. Like, yo, just focus
Word.
on being a good person. Like, I feel like everybody should just try to do a good deed every day. Like, find some way to, like, help somebody. Find some way to help yourself. Like, just try to do positive stuff to, like, stay positive and focused. Like, you know, it's rough
Absolutely.
in this world.
Yes.
And all they try to do is push hate. But, like,
Yes, they
just
do.
try to force yourself
Be
to be
above
positive.
that.
Come on, we above the hate. Rise above the hate, as they say.
Yep. Hate survivor,
Maybe
like in Drake's video. That shit was hard when the 8 a.m. shit when they had the hate survivor.
Wait,
that
time
shit hard.
out.
That shit was hard.
You heard the song with Daylight, and at the end he had his son rapping and
Oh,
shit?
yes.
Yeah,
Why
that
I
was
thought
cute.
that was a woman at first, like a lady. I'm bugging. I told
I
my
knew
friend
that
that.
was
He was like, oh no.
That was Adonis.
That was
cute.
Adonis.
Adonis.
That was cute though, but
I
it makes
know.
sense because like the
Yeah, that
video,
was
the cover, the art cover is his drawing
His
too.
drawing, yeah.
That's cute.
I gotta watch that video about 8 a.m. I love that song too.
I can't stop playing that song.
That beat is hard,
It
bro.
reminds me of like
I-
when I hear that song. It reminds me of like Charlie Brown and the Peanuts. It just makes me want to like,
Really?
be in
It
that
makes me want
mood.
to do
Do
the
that
dance.
dance.
Yeah, it makes it like literally. That's how I feel.
It makes you want to do that
I
dance.
swear, literally, yo.
Yeah, I got it.
Shut up. Shout out to
Okay,
Charlie
shout
Brown.
out to Drake.
Shout out to Drake too.
Shout out to Charlie Brown. Shout out to Drake.
Alright.
Okay,
You got anything to say, Karan?
Nah, man. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my mom, my little brother, my
Shout out to
grandma.
Mom Dude.
We
Shout out
love
to
the
Solange. Shout out
moms.
to Solange.
Solange Poo.